Might have to turn the power to the mic on. Hello. Right, I am here, but I'm not happy, Benny. Nothing terrible's happened. It's just, well, it depends on your definition, I suppose. But yeah, nothing catastrophic in terms of general everyday life. But in terms of trying to actually be prepared, I was meant to be doing Star Wars. And meant to be springing off the back of Roop's stream as well, who's on at the moment. He's been playing Sims 4 with an add-on, a Journey to Batuu add-on, which has turned it all Star Warsy, so that's quite cool. And because he realised I was doing Star Wars as well, we were gonna do a kind of back-to-back thing. That was until my computer decided it had other ideas. Of course it did. Because, well, this is a recurring theme with this game. Last week, I tried to play it on Tryout Tuesday. Was it? Oh, no, it was 2 weeks ago, I think. I tried to play it. I can't remember. No, it was last week. I don't know. Time's become meaningless. Yeah. This game said it needed to download, what was it? Another 24 gigabytes, that's right. So I thought, well, that's not happening. That's not happening this stream, is it? So, right. I thought, okay, fine, live and learn. Next time I'll have it all prepared. Right, so this is next time. But what I mean is, after what happened last time, in the days that went by, I made sure it had all downloaded. It was ready to play. I didn't look at it, having said that, because this is meant to be Tryout Tuesday. I'm not meant to have seen the game. It's not a secret. This is not like a game show where I wear like earmuffs and a blindfold or something and then get thrown into the game or something. It's just that I only look at the bare minimum. Like, I get it running, I get it just working, and then the rest, at least if it's a game I've never seen before, is meant to be you watching me as I see things for the first time. That's the whole point of Tryout Tuesday. Of course, if I've played the game before, then Tryout Tuesday kind of evolves into more of a, well, I'm just not very familiar with this game. And it's still relatively new to me, but I have seen it before. Like when I played Apex Legends the second time. But then it starts to gravitate into not really being Tryout Tuesday stuff, because I'm not trying it out anymore. I've already tried it, and it needs to really move to somewhere else in my own made up. It's all up to me. I could change the schedule if I wanted to. I could change the whole structure of it. But right now, Tuesday and Thursdays, 9:30 p.m. BST, which is British Summertime. Actually, have we gone out of British Summertime yet? We will be soon, probably. If we haven't already. So, yeah. What's happened is that the game did it to me again. I opened up the game, expecting it to be ready to play. This was a few hours ago, and it said 24 gigabytes need to be downloaded. I'm just like, but I did that. I did that last week, so that when I open this game again, it would be ready. I know if you leave a game for months, fine. I left it for a week. Why do I have to download 24 gigabytes again? This is absurd. Right, so anyway, it's not 24 gigabytes at the moment. I know you can't see it on your screen, probably, because the text is quite small and I'm broadcasting at a lower resolution because I am an ADSL streamer, if that's one of my niches. I'm too new to streaming to really know what my niche is, and I was reassured, actually. I saw somebody's Twitter. Somebody who's following me, actually, so I should probably mention them by name rather than just keeping them anonymous. But let me look them up, because it wasn't actually on their Twitter. That's why I'm getting confused. Is that it? No, that's not them. I don't know who that is, but that's not them. Right, while I'm looking them up. I can't find it now. Where was their tweet? I liked it. I've obviously just misremembered their name now. That's a good start, isn't it? Right. We'll have to go backwards about this. I have to now follow. I have to look on Twitch to see who I just followed to find out what the Twitter was. It's a good start, isn't it? Will it show me who I'm following? No, it probably won't. Oh, dear me. Right. Let's look down here. But this is a general principle of mine that I will not. Well, in general, you're advised strongly against doing things like follow for follow. It's called. If you're not familiar with that, it's what it says on the tin. It's where if you follow my channel, I'll follow your channel. Well, there's nothing wrong if you like somebody's channel in following them, and if they say, "Oh, are you a streamer as well? I'll have a look at your channel," and if you like it, following them back. That's not what follow for follow means. That's, "Oh, I actually like your channel as well. I didn't know about you before, but I do now." That's a different thing. Follow for follow is basically, you're just doing it. They follow you, you follow them. You're just doing it to increase numbers, and you're not necessarily sincere about actually sticking with them. So I won't do that, but the consequence of that is that this person sent me a lovely tweet the other day, and I can't find them now. And there they are. I just misspelt it. Atreyu, I was right. I just misspelt it. So a while ago, when I was just tipping over the edge to 50 followers, and I'm still really on that, 58, but it fluctuates it goes up and down by about 2, I found. So, and there was somebody else's stream I was watching the other day where they say that theirs goes up and down by 5. So when it hit 50 followers, I didn't get too excited. I mean, I was a bit excited, but I didn't get too excited because 1, it's not about the numbers, and 2, I knew it was probably going to drop back down straight away. It did. 49, 48. Okay, there you go. And then it sort of went up a bit again. But Atreyu sent me a lovely tweet, and I liked the tweet, and I said thank you so much. Just words of encouragement and things. But I didn't follow them back. Reason being, I hadn't watched anything. Now, this is my principle with music as well. If somebody sends me a link to a band and says, check this band out, I might when I've got time, and when I've got headphones. That's the other thing I find. I haven't always got headphones. I've got the phone, and I haven't got headphones with me. Well, how do I know what they sound like without saying it out loud? And that's not always possible. So sometimes I'll take a screenshot and I'll look at that later. That's why I've got thousands of screenshots of band pages on my phone that I've never looked at. Sorry. But yeah, the point being, I will forget people. I'm human. Everybody will forget people, things. But what I want to know is, basically, I can look back at anyone I follow, and even if I've forgotten who on earth they are or why on earth I followed them, I know, because it's my principle, that I took time to at least check out something by them. If it's a band, I've listened to 5 seconds, 10 seconds, 20 seconds, a minute. I've done something, rather than just looked at the photos. And promotional photos are great, but I won't follow a band based on a photo. It doesn't matter how good it is. There's always exceptions to the rule as well. It depends what the photo is. If it's like an epic photo of them playing the violin next to a waterfall with fireworks going off and a light show and a laser show or something, okay, maybe, but I'd still prefer to have listened to them first, because I play the violin as well. It's just like a violinist thing, isn't it? You're always going to you're always going to find kindred spirits in fellow violinists. But yeah, the point is, I won't generally do it, and the same with streams as well. If somebody follows me, that's lovely. I will check out your stream, but if you are a streamer, of course, not everybody on Twitch is. But if you've got a stream and you've got an about page, if you follow me, I will definitely check it out. However, there will be a time delay in me following, so I want to actually sit down and look at it properly, and then I know if I've given a follow to someone, it's because I like them. Even if, in a year's time, or 5 minutes, given my memory sometimes, no, it's not that bad. But in a year's time, if I come back to it and just go, what's this? Why did I follow this? Well, there must have been a reason. And then I'll look through the page again and go, oh yeah, this is so-and-so who does so-and-so. So, if you don't invest that time, and you don't do that, then it is just numbers. I'm not really interested in that. And I think that was the theme of the tweet, actually, to Atreyu. I was saying, I'm not in a rush. It's very nice to see 58 followers. That's very cool, but I've not rushed to it. Other people have said, oh yeah, I got to 50 followers in 2 weeks or something, or a week, or 3 days. I think I'm on an accidental mission to do it as slowly as possible, but I'm just having fun, learning as I go along. Having said that, I am having fun, but and to some extent it does have to remain a hobby because it's alongside my day job. It's alongside what I do musically. Granted, I know we're all not doing so much musically now because of lockdown, but anyway, let's not talk about that. Just because I don't want to put a down on things, that's all. It's what's happening at the moment, of course. But to some extent it'll always be a hobby, but I think in general with things that I do as hobbies, people misunderstand then and think that I don't take them seriously. No, I don't take myself seriously, but I take what I do very, very seriously. And that's partly why I'm annoyed that this hasn't downloaded. Okay, I need to take that a bit more seriously. But yeah, what I'm trying to say is it took me 4 days to follow Atreyu back. So if you do follow me and you're a fellow streamer, then just be prepared for the fact that it may take me a long while to get around. I mean, there was a band I was in college with, and it took me 5 years to actually get to see them live. 5 years. We lived within a few miles of each other. But I guess that's the problem when you're actually doing the same things in close proximity. You're actually less likely to catch people sometimes because you're both in the same in the same circuit. You're both almost on opposite sides of the circle at the same time. So you very rarely get to see people you're on the same circuit with, and it's getting a bit like that with Twitch now. I mean, I started off with I joked it's like TV. So it's like I started with analog TV. I had a few channels, and I could basically go for long stretches when no one I knew or followed was online. And then it sort of became Freeview, which has quite a lot of channels, but still sort of navigable. And then it's rapidly becoming Sky, where there's hundreds of channels. I can't possibly keep up with everybody. And I'm having to catch repeats when I can to try and catch up on people's feeds, on people's things. So here's the plan. We're almost there with this download. We've got 3.42 gigabytes remaining. I've deliberately turned my stream quality down a bit, so I apologise for that if that's causing any problems, but it shouldn't be because we're not doing any fast moving gameplay at the moment. I'm just chatting, so I'm really the only thing that's moving, and the background DJ thing. But yeah, this shouldn't be using up a lot of bandwidth, so there's a couple of skipped frames because it's trying to sort out the downloading of the game. But yeah, you never know. Well, this is my challenge. Roop, twitch.tv/lroop, he is still doing, as far as I know, a legacy challenge. My challenge is to just see if by the time he finishes his stream and joins mine, I'm actually playing Star Wars. That's what I'm aiming for right now, because I thought I'll do all the proper things. I'll big up the stream, I'll promote it. So I did a nice tweet with a montage of past tryout Tuesdays. I did a Facebook message. I got quite a few likes on that, and I might have known the one time I actually get some traction on publicising a stream, that's the one time where it's going to go wrong. So it's not gone completely wrong. 3.33, how much is that? 3.42, so that's not bad. As long as this is the only thing that needs to download, of course. If it's going to get to the end of this 3.3 gigabytes and then go, right, now the other 50 gig, I'm in trouble. There's and there are 2 status bars. I don't know if you can see that on here. Can I zoom in? Yeah, I probably can, can't I? Oh, no, that's turning it off. This may well completely mess things up, but there we go. Right, so there's a green bar at the top, and that's going up, and there's also a thicker green bar at the bottom. And that's what's worrying me, because if if we're only that much done, then tonight will not be Star Wars Old Republic after all. I am annoyed. I am really annoyed because it's... when did games get like this? Where... Again, I'm sure I'm not unique to this whatsoever. When did games get to this point where... if you weren't prepared... I remember just being able to just nip on, just play a quick game. That's what it used to be about. Just jump on, I'll have a quick game of this. No, you don't have this anymore. You have to blink and wait forever. Or leave it on overnight, for several nights. But when did this happen? When was this a thing? When did this become a thing? This is what I don't miss about basic consoles. You turn them on, they just work. You turn them off, and most of them didn't have save games, so you had to just play what you could, hope to get as far as you could, and then if food was ready or bedtime, or it's bedtime, or the power went off, that's it, that's as far as you got. Next time, unless you had a game that gave you like a password for each level. I remember Lemmings used to be like that on the Game Boy, and on other things, but you used to have a full letter code that you could type in, so that was doable. Yeah, anyway. Where are we? 3.18 gigabytes. And that bottom green bar is also going up, so I don't know. And also, if it's like an online multiplayer game, why is it downloading so much to my computer? Can't it just download it as it goes along? What's the necessity for this? And also, why won't it tell me if there's more to come, so that I'm not waiting for no reason? It's just rubbish. On the other hand, on the plus side, Destiny's arrived. Destiny 2, which I was waiting for ages, and I was hoping possibly to join Roop on Saturday, but we also don't know. The other thing we don't know is if it's crossplay. So he's on a PS4, I'm on PC. And... I mean, I'm also fancying possibly joining in with the Among Us frenzy that's going on at the moment, but I don't know if I can do that because I haven't got it set up. If I'd known that Star Wars wasn't going to work tonight, I wouldn't have promoted that I was going to be doing Star Wars. I've also got Jedi Knight 2 Jedi Outcast somewhere on a CD, so I thought, brilliant, I'll have a look for that. I found a stack of CDs that I thought were the right stack with the games in. They weren't. Unfortunately. And that was a good game that I remember playing. So it wouldn't technically be try out to use. I'm just having a look in the shelf, see if it's up there. I don't think so. So I could have done that as a backup plan, then it at least still would have been Star Wars. Oh, and the other thing I wanted to do, which I can't find, I had a t-shirt with Don't Start Wars in a Star Warsy font. That was quite good as well. That was going to be my promotional picture, but again, I'm glad I didn't find that, because then I would have maxed out the publicity. And yeah, just a bit disappointing, really. So I apologise if you have tuned in and you're expecting Star Wars Old Republic on the basis of having seen it on all of my social media. It's either nearly here with 3.04 gigabytes remaining now. Suppose what is that too strange to do? Maybe if I do this. Ooh, that's my browser. Lovely. Now that's the tray I was just talking about. That's not the window I wanted. This one. There we go. If I do this. No, it's old, isn't it? Let's be really, really sad. And have... Oh, no. There we go. It's not good if it's behind me, is it? So you can watch along with me. You know, most people have like a follower target or can't do bits yet. I'm not an affiliate and all that stuff. It's quite funny to watch. This is just a will I get the game in time target. Because I don't think I will. I think it's going to tell me that once it's got that 2.94 gigabytes, the rest of like the 95% of the larger green bar, I suspect that it's not going to work. So that means we'll have to switch to another game. Now, it's been a while since I played Hyperscape, so does that count as tryout again? I feel like I'm better at Apex Legends than I am at Hyperscape. Hyperscape's got a weapon that looks a bit like a lightsaber in it. Would that fly? I'm not trying to fool anyone. I'm not going to tell people it's Star Wars. I'm going to tell people it's Hyperscape. I just mean, would that be kind of close? I don't know. Close enough for tonight, just to get stuff underway. Do you think? I don't know. Because I honestly am worried that this is just going to get to the end of the 2.8 gig and then go downloading main assets 2 or something. And that's going to be another 24 gig, and then it's going to be main assets 3, because there's, I don't know, is this moving? You can tell me. This right. Do you see what I mean? There's a thin green bar across the top here, right? And because I've cropped it, that's gone off the end. So that's about, on my screen, that's about 70% done. Probably a bit more than that, because it was 24 gigabytes originally, and it's 2.84 now, so yeah. That should be nearly done. But then below it, if you look here, actually, where are we? I was never a weather presenter. Here, this big green bar down here. Is that moving? Because if that's moving, I might have to give up, because that's like 5% done. I'm watching it closely now. Watch with me, everybody. This is exciting watching, I know, but if that moves over further into the arch of the N, the over here, literally the letter N there, then I know it's moving. And it's not just there to make the word downloading look fancy and funky. But it hasn't shifted yet. I think we're onto a bit of a losing battle here. It moved over, didn't it? So this is going to be like Destiny. This is going to be like a game that I have to leave downloading for about a week. And I don't tend to leave my computer switched on. So, you know, occasionally if there's a big download, I'll leave it on overnight once. I'm not used to having to, and I don't really want to leave the computer on for a week. I'd rather do it bit by bit, you know. Leave it on one night for a week and then not the other 6 days. This is very wasteful. And very frustrating. Well, it has been a while since I played Hyperscape. You watch now, that'll need an update as well. That's what happened last time. Try out Tuesday, apart from last week, which went quite well, has become traditional for me sort of fumbling around for another game to try. Last week it was F1 2018, of course, wasn't it? Where I got the racing wheel out. I've got Euro Truck Simulator 2, but I'd have to get the wheel out again. I'm not going to bother with that this week. I'm a bit tireder this week than last week. I don't want to end the stream early before I've done anything. Well, do you know what's good? What is always good to play when a bit stressed? How about a game of pool? There we go. Right. Seeing as Star Wars Old Republic has let me down again. By luring me into a false sense of security. I can't write all of that. How about a game of pool? Let's pass the time. And then it is still Tryout Tuesday because, yeah, I've played pool before. I have not played Real Pool 3D. It says Poolians. I don't know if this is multiplayer. I have no idea. And it says it's real, so I've got big aspirations for this one. It says indie game as well. That's quite cool. So right, I think we're gonna have to stop this one because it's not 2.5 gigabytes. It's loads. You know, unless it's one of those. Well, I'll leave it run. Unless it's one of those ones where once you've downloaded main assets 1, it's playable and the rest will come in time. Maybe. I don't know. I honestly don't know. But I was deliberately dropping the stream quality just to give the download the best chance, but I don't see the point in doing that now. So let's go back up to a whopping 500 kilobits a second, if we can get away with it. Right. And I'll leave that on the screen for when I come back to just chatting. But yeah, if you've just joined me, welcome. And sorry it's not Star Wars Old Republic. This is the reason. It told me it had downloaded everything. I thought it was all prepared. I opened it a few hours before the stream. This is deja vu, just like happened last time I tried to play this game on stream. And yeah, not only did it need 24 gigabytes, which it's nearly done downloading, but I then noticed the bigger green bar below it, which is about 6% done. It's a quick visual estimate. And that's not happening in this stream. That's not even possibly happening this week. So I am disappointed. But when I'm disappointed, when I'm feeling down, and you know we can't go into the pub to play pool. So let's see if we can recreate the magic of pool with this brand new game, Poolians 2.06. So I remember playing it. Oh, right, okay, I've got to get a password. Fine, right. Well, that's good. I've not opened this game before. This now truly is Tryout Tuesday. I haven't even opened this one. No, I can't retrieve a password. I haven't got a password, have I? Have I? I don't know. Oh, am I meant to... Oh, it's meant to be my Steam username, is it? No. Oh, I see. Oops. There was a window that came up. I should probably show you what this is, actually. Right. I'll tell you what, I'll do that again. So you can see. Right, so this came up, basically. Poolians 2.06. Username Steam Connect. So I deleted that and typed my name in. But you're not meant to. You're meant to leave it as Steam Connect. And then when you click login, it comes up with your Steam account. Ooh, that's a little restrictive compared to modern times, but okay. Ooh, practice room as well. This is very, very Windows 98. It even looks like the MSN Messenger icon up there on the friends thing. So let's just get this in so that you can see it as well. You can see what I'm seeing. Poolians. Oh, there we are. Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted you to find. That is literally exactly what I wanted you to find. Some executable, I think. Do you want the cursor? Yeah, I may as well. It's going to be mouse based. Yeah, okay. Oh, you can't see me now. Right. We're going to have to be... there you go. Right, so... we are playing Poolians then. There are other people here. And you see what I mean up here? There's this friends thing. That's MSN Messenger. That's totally ripped from MSN Messenger. But MSN Messenger is not going anymore. Having said that, strictly speaking, it is, because there is a website you can go on to actually get MSN Messenger, which is pretty incredible. Right, okay. So, should I go into a practice room with less people? No, it wants me to go into that one. Okay. Ooh. Click me, right. Click on a table to start practicing. Oh my gosh, that looks nothing like me. That's me if I... no, it's just nowhere near me. Right, okay, click on a table to start practicing. I've done it. So, oh, right, at the bottom here. Practice and leave room. By the way, backseat gaming, I broadly agree. It's not good to backseat game, but on Tryout Tuesday, I'm often playing games I've never played before. Backseat game, all you like. Just try and keep it positive. So I've got to click practice down here. This is what's wrong. Ooh, that's cool. Yeah. I can imagine this being good actually. Let's go over here then. So, help, show, hide cursor, press escape to get the cursor. How to shoot, control, hold down control, move mouse backwards, then push mouse forwards. Yeah, this is very much like, this is what I was hoping. There was a 3D game, I can't remember what it was called. Hey Roop, I can't remember what it was called. There was a 3D game that I used to play on the PC ages ago, and it was, for its day, the 3D graphics were spectacular. They weren't quite like this, but they were... you know, this is probably VGA resolution, but it was really good, and this is very similar feel. So hold down control, pull back the mouse. Okay, so I'm here in this practice room on my own, playing against a computer, playing against an AI. How'd the rest of the stream go, Roop? Also, you may it may be tricky to see. But just in case, just in case it's not clear, this is not Star Wars: The Old Republic. Oh, you rage quit. I nearly rage quit tonight, but I stopped myself. It's the closest I've come because I'm so annoyed. It said 24 gigabytes. It needed to download again after I'd already downloaded the 24 gigabytes. But okay, I thought, well, let's just watch along live on stream. And see if we get this 24 gigabytes in time. And then I noticed the green bar, which is still below me, I've realised in my preview here. There's a bigger green bar, and it's like 7% done. So this is going to be all week. Really, really annoying. Oh, what went down? Spots. Right, so I've got to go for stripes then. And, well, I could go for that one, I suppose. So, Roop's going to be back at it Friday. Were you playing Battlefront then? I had to go before the Battlefront. So if I right click or left click or anything or zoom, can I move around this table? I can move up and down with the scroll, but that's weird. I can't move around. Alright, it says on the side. Adjust view, move mouse left or right. Well, yes, that's if I've got the key in my hand. Raise view, move mouse forward or back. Yeah, that's fine. Zoom in and out. Hold down right button and move mouse. It's a bit weird, but okay, it's the way it is. You know, it's a slow enough game that I don't really need to know the controls quickly. I've got time to sort of wait, unless there's a timer in competitive games. But right, so I'm on stripes still. Any potable? Now that I know how to move around a little bit. Oh, well, that one maybe. It's a bit close to the cush. Oh, cool. Did I put the white? Is that what it's telling me? It's a bit clunky moving around the table. I have to say that. But whether that's just because I've started down that. You know what? Shall I give up on this game and let's see if it'll speed things up a bit? Yes, exit the Star Wars launcher because it didn't work. Didn't work at all. Is that it? Yeah, I can delete that now. Remove. Okay. Yeah. So, Root, what in particular caused you to rage quit? Assuming as well that I don't know anything about Battlefront, so I won't necessarily get specific references to levels or anything like that. Oh, that was so close. Yeah, so you can move across. It's very strange, sort of. Just a very strange response in the way of looking around the table after your shot. But hey. It's playable. All needs a beer to go with it. And a general hubbub of people talking. Maybe I should invite people onto a voice chat or something. No, I don't know. In future, maybe. Ooh, where's the black ball going? Oh, that's a good snooker, actually. Completely unintentional. But, excuse me. At least the computer's not much better than me at pool, so that's good. Ooh, now. Don't think we can see that one. No. But is that number 14 on for the top pocket there? Maybe just. Yeah. Oh, that feels good now. That was a good pot. Could you spin things? I presume that's in the thing on the corner. Nice and gentle, that's it. This is going to be a bit trickier. Oh. That window in the top corner, which is showing us black on the screen, is because it's saying somebody's inviting me to play a game. Should I play a real game against a real person? Go on then. Go for it. You know, before I know all the controls and everything. So like fine-tune aiming mouse wheel. So there are loads of people playing this. So in terms of playability, given that I'd not really heard of this game before, it is free. But, you know, you never know how many people are going to be online playing these things. I've basically not only found a game straight away, a game has found me. Someone has said, do you fancy a game? So, and they're going to beat me at this rate. But yeah, we got nice chilled out music. Right, okay, I wasn't in. So... yeah, I reckon we can go for that one. Again, nice and gentle. Oh! I think that was a bit too hard, wasn't it? Adjust angle of cue stick and adjust hitting of balls. Yeah, you can do it. Shift, okay, so control to pull it back and forth, shift to move it up and down. Fine, okay. Doesn't appear to be a chat in this game. That could be a good thing or not. Right, should we try and get this one in again then? Or should we go for the centre? So we'll look around the table first. And if I hit that a bit hard, I can come back down for the orange. Oh! Man! Not concentrating, see? This is what happens in real pool as well. This is real pool. The game is called real pool. This is what happens in real life real pool. I'll just do silly things. Right. Oh, there is a chat. It comes up underneath the instructions. That's going to be confusing because I'm going to have to scroll up a mile. I don't know what GL means. Good like? Is it a criticism of me playing too slowly? I don't know. I'm terrible at this. Again, just like real life pool. Also, I don't need to really worry about mispromoting the stream in the sense that, you know, if people are here and they've stayed, then they know what happened, that I couldn't download the game and it tricked me again, and it's all fine. And if they read the status but didn't come, then I don't have to worry, do I? Because it means that they were either unavailable or didn't want to watch Lost Republic anyway. Lost Republic? The Old Republic. The Lost Republic is a band that used to be around, used to be very good. Sorry, no. Am I mixing them up? Yeah, no. That's right. The Lost Republic, they were a band called Cardoma. They changed the name to the Lost Republic just when a band called One Republic came onto the scene, and I just thought, oh, that's unfortunate. It's just really unfortunate timing. Yes. We're back for that one on the centre pocket. Come on. Could this be the comeback that I've been waiting for? Ooh. Yeah, okay, that's fine. That's got that number 10 back in position. I was going for this one, really. Ooh, this is going to be... This is not going to be an easy one. Ah, too far. Yeah. So we can't go for 10 in the corner then. It's going to have to be a long ball. Ooh, that's a better one, though. That is a better one. Gotta have it overcompensating. Yeah, see? If that goes in, it's gonna be a fluke, yeah. Close. And not a bad snooker, actually. One on the back cush and one hidden away, so yeah, that wasn't a bad tactical play if it had been deliberate, which it wasn't. This is another thing as well. I tend to play pool a bit like this. Well, not that far away. I'd have to be like 10 foot. That's how I tend to play pool. Whereas I should be playing pool a bit more like this with my chin on the cue. But I find that hard going, especially because I can't see through my glasses when I do that. No, okay, maybe I shouldn't play it like that. Oh, nearly fluked it. That was way off. That was just way off. That was a million miles away. So no, that's why I always say I should play more like this. And when I do play like that, my angles are all completely off. Ooh, unlucky. You're playing a lot better than me, so to be honest, that wasn't really deserved, to be fair. Let's go for that. I don't know if you can put it anywhere. I prefer to put it behind the bulk, but it's better. Might get a reputation of being a bit of a pool shark if you're not careful. with shots like that. Right. That's going to go in the... this is my other habit. Watch out for where the white's about to go. Yeah, that's why I didn't go for... Trying not to pocket the white, ended up pocketing the white anyway. It's turned into a pretty even game. I like this. This is what I was talking about before as well. When I play Hyperscape, it's a bit like a game of pool where you never get on the table. So it's quite weird that I'm now playing pool. Not trying out, just chatting, as the first message in my stream says. But we've updated that now, hopefully. Actually, I'll check that after this game, just to make sure that what I say I'm streaming, I nearly went for the spots then. I think I've got to go for that one, because otherwise I'm not going to have the angle for it, but I think I'm going to get snookered behind the 8 ball if I do. Yeah. I knew there was a chance of that. Oh, right. I could, if I was feeling really lucky. I'm not. Oh, if I pull this off. No. Well, that would have hit it if I'd have carried on going. It's worth a try. Hey, don't hit it so hard down on the table, man. Don't have to make us pay for the felt. Yeah, giving the game away there, I think. In a literal sense. Oh! What am I doing with the black? Okay, now my favourite used to be, not angle, left click to go up, okay. Used to be give it a bit of top spin, which I could never do in real life, I could only do this in a game. Yes! It worked, but I don't know what I potted. Went so blinking fast. Oh, I potted 3 stripes and a spot. Right, so I should go for stripes then. That's pretty much decided. Nice and gentle. Oh. Wasn't gentle enough. So there is a chat. Chat's on the bottom right. So yeah, I am playing Real Pool 3D. Not Star Wars The Old Republic. Because Star Wars The Old Republic... said it had downloaded the 24 gigabytes it needed. Then when I tried to play it tonight, it said it needed to download another 24 gigabytes. And then I realised that was only the first 24 gigabytes of many, many hundreds of gigabytes. Well, not many hundreds, but I reckon at least another 200 to go, which is shocking, to be honest. Just, I don't understand why it needs that much just to get started. And it might not. Maybe it'll just carry on downloading after a certain point. Like some games you can play before they're fully downloaded. But ooh, that was nearly black down then. The hints will be turned off once you win 10 games. Oh, great. I need the hints. Oh, there is a timer at the top, actually. Didn't realise that. So in the practice game there wasn't, but in the top right hand corner, obscured by my overlay, I've just realised. So top right hand corner, there is a timer there. Maybe for next time I'll make an overlay that goes on the other side so I can switch sides, but you'll know if I've run out of time. I'll tell you, and I'll just spontaneously end my turn. In fact, I think it's a bit irrelevant. If I waited that long to play my shot, you'd just be wondering what I was doing, because I'd just be sat here just staring at the screen for at least 2 minutes. So yeah, I think I'm worrying too much. Oh God, I've done that before in real life pool as well. So this is very realistic, I have to give it that. Oh dear, right. Oh, what's going on here? Something's not tight enough for that. Yeah. My opponent said ouch. Yeah. Was a bit of a nasty one, wasn't it? Oh, did you spot the black? Yeah. Yeah, I'll have another game. Why not? This has been very therapeutic. I don't mind losing at pool. What when I get really wound up is when I just don't get a chance to do anything at all, because the other person's so good. You literally like you break, and then you literally get to do nothing. And if it's cost you money to play that game, it's kind of it's just rubbish. So I don't mind losing at all if I've had an actual game out of it. So I'm quite happy. Be nice to win one, but I've never played this before. Right, maybe a bit of bottom spin, which didn't work as expected anyway, so I was off on the wrong angle. That's the thing, I just overcompensate when it gets to big angles and small angles and all the angles. Oh, tart. I don't know, actually. It depends on the rules. Yeah, this is weird. By the rules of pool I used to play, that would have been a foul, potting the opponent's ball after yours, but not anymore. That it does correlate with the actual rules. It's just I'm not used to them. Can't get past. Yeah. Gonna have to be just like a bit of a snooker. So I thought. I just wanted to leave the white at the top of the table, that's all. Right, having a bit of a bandwidth problem again. Let's drop our speed down just a touch. Because as you may have heard me say at the start, ADSL streaming, been inspired by Kyle Level, who in his latest video said he's still on ADSL. Well, he didn't necessarily say that, but he showed us the stream information for how fast he can stream at. And I was just like, oh my gosh, this guy is not only a really nice person, from what I can tell, I don't know him personally, but it does all these really helpful videos. Oh, we're on stop. Has he gone away from the key? Oh, there he is. Right, but yeah, he does all these really helpful videos and does free stuff to help people out and all that, and gives stream advice. But he is a very, very successful content creator and YouTuber, and is still on ADSL just like me, and it's still streaming on ADSL just like me. So that I found it might be a weird thing to find inspirational, but I did, because he's not used it as an excuse why he can't do it. He's just found ways of doing it anyway, and in fact I've been using some of his tips to improve this stream, but at the moment, yeah, I'm having to this is ridiculous. I should be able to manage 1.2 megabits upstream, and I'm having to stream at 400, in other words 0.4 megabits, just to stop. I think I hit a spot. No, and I potted a spot. But it works, so if you're a fellow ADSL streamer, the only times it'll really be a huge issue is if you've got lots of fast-moving gameplay. This game of pool, and what I do on Thursdays, on Throwback Thursday, where I'm playing retro console stuff, I'm often working at a resolution no bigger than 200 pixels wide, so actually streaming in 720p would be overkill. I've dropped to 480, even 480 is overkill. 480p resolution, which is 854 by 480 pixels, I think. Off the top of my head, it varies. It's either 852 or 854 because it rounds up or down to the nearest even number. And different programs do it slightly differently, which is a bit weird. Ooh, it's teetering on the edge. I wouldn't rest my glass on there. Right. And this is also what's weird about my normal modus operandi, that I will get, well, I say that. No, I didn't get it this time. But sometimes I'll get shots like that, and I'll miss really easy ones. So I was hopeful then, but jinxed myself. Pool 2D 8B tournament is going to start. Good. Good to know. Oh, go on! Oh. Ah. What happened there? Okay. I can put it anywhere, apparently. This is new. Serves me right. Oh dear me. Right. Are there any similarities between this and anything Star Wars? Well, the shape of the pool balls resemble the Death Star. So, if you just joined me, I was meant to be playing Star Wars The Old Republic. It didn't download in time. It was possibly my fault, but not entirely, because the game was kind of not making it clear to me that not only did it want to download the 24 gigabytes that I'd already downloaded again, seemingly. I don't know why. But then I realised that it was like 300 gigabytes to go. I can't believe it's that. It can't be. There must be just processing time involved in that status bar. But anyway, it wasn't going to happen tonight, unfortunately. So I just fancied a game of pool, and I happened to have at least prepared that much that I found this game on. I think it's on. Yeah, it is on Steam. It's completely free. It's called Real Pool 3D Poolians. 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 That's the full title. Real Pool 3D Poolians. And it's quite cool. It works. Apart from this view, which is a bit weird. It's like I feel like I'm on an Etch-a-Sketch. I can only go up, down, left or right. It's kind of fixed at the angle I took the shot at. So that's a bit weird. But I don't know. That might just be that there's something I'm not doing that I need to. Now, this is going to go wrong. But what I'm trying to do, I'll let you know what my thought process is. What I'm trying to do is just get up behind my colour. Yeah, that I weirdly, this is replicating everything I do in actual pool. Flawlessly. Absolutely flawlessly. So what I was trying to do was just hit it so gently that I just got up behind mine. And ended up hitting it because I was, well, in real, I wasn't nervous then, but in real life, I'm like so nervous to hit it so gently that I end up just going, oh. So that is funny. Oh, the black's going to go down, is it? Oh, that was close. Right. Now, playing smart would be going over there so you get a good angle on the black. But not putting it there so that you have to cut it in at such an angle that the white ends up going all the way up the table. Gently. Oh! Oh! Got the gentleness right, but the angle wrong. Okay, so it's 3-0. It was a good game. I agree. I'm going to put good game in the chat as well. Attention all pockets. It's practically off the table potted there. What foul? Oh, I must have potted the white. Oh well. But I potted 3 of mine compared to 2 of his. Oh dear. Right. Now that's the shot I was trying to play earlier. But it didn't work, I guess, because... Oh, are we playing those rules where you have to bounce off one cushion or something? Those always annoy me. So I'll have to watch out for that. Hey, Roop, welcome back. I was just asking what it was, specifically. Hope I'm not taking you back to unpleasant memories. I just mean... and you don't have to tell me. Or you can alternatively tell me... No, don't want to talk about it. I just wondered what it was that happened, because I unfortunately didn't catch any of the Battlefront, because I was setting up in vain to play Star Wars Old Republic. I wasn't laughing at you, Roop. That shot. See, my opponent saying good break, and I'm saying cheers. Balanced out by... that shot. I just did. I'm going to put I just did, just to make clear, because there's a bit of a time delay. I'm not talking about his shot there. So apart from that then, Roop, how's your evening gone? I did like The Sims, being in the bar, the famous bar. Also, that would have been the highlight of tonight's stream would have been me trying to play a Star Wars game, not having ever seen Well, it's not strictly true. It's broadly true that I've never seen Star Wars, but I remember recording them all off the TV. When they showed the original trilogy, I thought, right, I'm going to do it now. This is getting ridiculous. I should have seen them. But what kept happening was, like, Star Wars, what's now Star Wars 5, came on. And because I like watching things in sequence, you know, there's some series where it doesn't matter what order you watch them in. And there's some series like Star Wars, or films, where there will be people who will tell you it matters very much what order you watch it in. And it's not necessarily the chronological order. But either way, I didn't want to watch 5 before I watched 4. So that's original trilogy, 2 and 1 respectively. So I thought, right, I'll record them all when they came on. I've got 1, 4, 5 and 6. Still missed 2 and 3, of course, so they went out at the time. It was around about the time that the new Star Wars 1 was out. So it's honestly not that I hate Star Wars. Yes, I've made no secret of the fact I'm a big Star Trek fan. It's not a it's not a Star Wars versus Star Trek thing. I'll quite happily watch Star Wars. I've just never got around to actually sitting down and watching all the films in any sort of correct sequence. But then I say playing a Star Wars game without having watched Star Wars would be difficult, but actually I played Star Wars Jedi Knight 2 without having watched Star Wars as well, and I found that perfectly okay. I understood what was going on. And if I could have found it, that's what I would have been playing tonight, but I didn't give myself enough time to search for a backup plan. So the backup plan's turned into imagining the pub on the... There's the famous Eddie Izzard, which they made with Lego animation, didn't they? The Eddie Izzard in the cafeteria on the Death Star, didn't they? so this is the billiard room, the back room of the pub on the Death Star. That's where we are now. Roop saying, I rage quit due to how good things were on streams before I went to Malta. Like I was averaging 9 to 12 viewers, and since being in Malta I can see I've dropped a lot. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. But yeah, I'm not sure what it is, but and in relative terms, because I've only just started and I haven't really pushed things a huge amount. I was actually reaching a peak a couple of weeks ago, and I've actually stuck to a schedule for the past few weeks. So my peak was about 3, let's say. I think you were there for that one. It was the one where we had the game tester sending me their game to try out, and they actually stuck around for most of the stream as well. So, I actually hit a peak, and it was 2 or 3 all that week. And then, last week, very, very quiet. So... yeah, I'm sorry to hear that, but I don't know if it's like a general thing. Because there was one time where everybody seemed to be all streaming at the same time. So of course, all of us who normally support each other can't both. Well, you can maybe multitask. I'm not very good at doing that. But some people were streaming at the same time. So it was like I wasn't expecting anybody to turn up, and they didn't because they were all streaming. And I think I raided somebody who I would have been watching anyway had I not been streaming myself. Because I'm trying to stick to it. I'm trying to stick to Tuesdays and Thursdays, 9:30pm BST. And this is the 4th week running. But university starts back tomorrow, so it may all go wrong from tomorrow, but we'll see. Roop saying I love Star Wars, yeah. But I feel that a schedule helps. I've missed a message there, but because I was talking about schedule, I skipped ahead. And again, if you're tuning in now, if you're watching this stream back and you're thinking, I can't quite stick to a schedule, just life, doesn't really allow for it, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. It's not everything. It is good advice, but I think that's the thing with... Oh, they must have forfeited the game. So I won a game only because the other person forfeited. Fab. Way to make me feel better, Pool. But yeah, sometimes you won't be able to do a schedule, and that's absolutely fine. It doesn't mean it's bad advice to do a schedule. I was trying to join them. But, whether advice is good or not doesn't make a difference to whether it's applicable to you or not, if that makes sense. If you can't do a schedule, you can't do a schedule. It's fine. I couldn't for a while. I waited. I just did the odd stream here and there, see what happened, see if anything emerged as a stable time to do it, and it wasn't the time I was trying to do it. I was trying to do it 8 o'clock every time, and it just messed up with food and everything. It's like, and it's a rubbish excuse maybe, but it's like I wanted to watch Emmerdale. Well, that's the point. I wanted to. Emmerdale wasn't stopping me doing it, but it's like, you watch Emmerdale, you watch Coronation Street, you have food with the family, and trying to do the stream at 8 o'clock, it was always like I had to try and push food around to suit me, or if I didn't, I was like going, all right, I'll just start the stream at 8:30 then, and then I'll just start it at 9, and then I was so demoralised by the time I just was pushing it on and on and on, and I had a countdown timer that I kept having to add time on to, and it just made me feel really deflated, and I ended up just not bothering. So then I took my foot off the accelerator. I just went, okay, stop. Let's just do ad hoc streams. If you find yourself in front of the computer with nothing to do, go for it then. Don't announce it. Just have fun. Just run with it as and when you get the chance. And that's what I did. And then 9:30 just seemed by chance to be happening more often than not. So went with that. So sometimes you need to experiment and work out what the universe will allow you to do, and change it if it doesn't work. Don't stick to it rigidly if it doesn't work. So what was the message before? I feel me having this, well, I wouldn't even say break, has affected the channel. Yeah, I mean, it's weird for me because I'm so new. I don't know if I'm qualified to give any advice. I'm just giving my experience. That's why I'm trying not to give advice. I'm just relaying my experience. And in general, I was going to start a blog at one point. That was more about going to see gigs, which, yeah, that's another, that's another thing. While I'm on that, Minty's way to remedy that problem in some ways is that he started a stream. So Minty does the gig guide. He's based in Cardiff, but he does a gig guide that covers all the Wales, really. A bit further afield, possibly. So that's Minty's gig guide. Of course, there's not many gigs going on right now, so he has started Minty's game guide, which I think is genius. It's so simple and yet it's so perfect. So yeah, I was going to start a blog on the theme of like a busy person's blog. No, that's okay, Roop. No, I don't want to pry. I just, yeah, I just wanted to check you were okay and everything. But as okay as we all can be in the current times. But yeah, I was going to start like a busy person's blog because for me as a Twitch viewer, and I'm sure lots of other people as well, there are just some times where I'm in the mood for Twitch. Well, all of these things got to align. I've got to be in the mood to watch some Twitch. Like some people aren't in the mood to watch TV. It doesn't mean the programs are any better or worse. It's just that you're not in the mood to watch TV right then. So I've got to be in the mood for it. And I've got to have enough time. Because obviously if I know someone's just started, let's say, and they're going to be on for 3 hours and I've got 10 minutes, and by the time I get everything up and running, I'm basically going to be saying hi, bye. And, so I probably won't. So there's a bit of that goes on in terms of me as a viewer. Obviously then, you tend only to be able to watch... what's the other person's? You tend only to be able to watch one stream at a time. I have tried watching up to 3 streams at a time. It's chaos. My brain nearly explodes. But if there's people I really want to catch, I'll try and do it. And it's just... it's just bonkers. But... yeah, I think... I don't know if I'm trying to get to a point. What I mean is there will be a part of taking a break that will result in a drop potentially, but it may be any number of things. Try not to talk about lockdown too much, just to put a damper on things, but lockdown rules are changing. Everything's changing. There's so many complex things going on at the moment that I wouldn't want you to put it all on your shoulders that it's anything, that it's at least not mainly or solely to do with you having a break. I think that's, people who are your fans are going to stick around. They might lose sync for a bit, like I did. I know it's been a long time since I caught your stream, but I didn't go anywhere. I just needed a bit of time to get back in sync with it. And talking about sync, there's the kitchen sink, which I watched. Oh my gosh, I actually won a game by not concentrating on it. That also happens in real pool. By not getting too preoccupied. Right. Yeah, there's the kitchen sink, which I used to watch every single time it was on, because it was on like just after lunch in the workday, so I'd have it on as a bit of a radio show on the side screen while I did my work. Then they moved it to 6, which should be a perfect slot, 6 o'clock in the evening, but it's just at that time where I'm getting a bit fed up with being on the computer after having been on it all day, and I need an eye break, and I think, I'll watch it later. And then I get into something on the telly, and I have food. Oh, cheers for that. A little bit of celebration for that win there. Yeah, I should have celebrated it more. Whoa, hey. I won a game of pool. Very happy there. Thanks, Roop. But yeah, it just fell into a time slot that wasn't in sync with me, you know. So that's what I mean. Don't think too much of it. Think about it a little bit, because it's a real thing. I'm not trying to dismiss that. You know, I'm a scientist after all. You know, it is a proportion of it, maybe, but it's one of a million factors. Well, a few hundred factors. I don't know. I haven't put a number on it, but Roop will be much happier within himself tomorrow, though I'm out of quarantine. Oh, right. Yeah, of course, yeah. Because he came back from Malta, yeah. So that'll be good. I mean, that well, there we are. What was I just saying? It'll be a number of factors. Your actual Twitch stream itself is a combination of, you know, how many viewers there are and everything. Will be down to 100 factors, and how it makes you feel will be down to 100 factors as well, you know, and that's one major factor. So yeah, looking forward to that. That deserves a woo as well. Out of quarantine, how many? Well, tomorrow. Yeah, so that'll be great. And when I said if you don't want to talk about it, yeah, no, I just meant I'm also not saying that there's nothing you can't talk about, if that makes sense. It's just I'm open to chat, of course, but yeah, anything anybody doesn't want to talk about, that's fine. I'm not gonna. If I ask a question, you won't offend me if you say no, I don't want to answer that. Because I am very analytical. Sometimes I'll say something and I'll just go, should I have asked that? Maybe I shouldn't have. I don't know. I thought it was my shot then. It was taking a while. But yeah. Is that like, well, I didn't win a game of Apex Legends, but I got 2 kills in one game, so that was captured on stream. So that was like the pool equivalent, without any, without quite so much chaos going on. What's that emoji? You gotta tell me what that emoji is. Is that one of yours? Is that one of the ones? I've forgotten his name. When I left the chat, he was saying he was doing emojis. Is that one of his? I'm calling them emojis, emotes. I gotta get with this lingo. Emotes. I know what they're called. It is like another language sometimes on Twitch. And I've made myself sound 30 years older by saying that, but I just mean that I'll be getting with it, and then suddenly somebody will say something, and I'll just be like, what are they on about? Oh yeah, nades in one of them. It was a Sam Woodall stream. And I was just like, what on earth are nades? I had to Google it. And it said nades, short for grenades. I thought, of course. It's just, so things like that. It's just like, oh, there we go. Now we're talking. Little jammy shots like that coming in. Roop saying, yeah, stuck indoor puts you down. Yeah, it does. I mean, we've been very lucky. I know not everybody has a garden, but we had a garden, but it was very overgrown. And really, that's helped a lot with our sanity as a family. Mum and Dad have found themselves in the garden. they just woke up one day. No, they've been out there, you know, painting things, and we've been having had lovely new neighbours moving in, and they've been donating stuff. It's nice. It's brought the street together, but of course, not everybody's in that situation. Some people are in their flat. They don't know the people above and below them, side to side of them. It's quite sad, really. But I'm quite glad on our street, because I had some empathy for that, because me going back and forth to work all the time, I didn't know half the people on my street now. My parents knew them and talked to them, and I didn't know them to talk to, and it was all a bit sort of, well, this is a taste, not quite as bad. This is what it must feel a bit like. You just sort of see people and you go, hi, do you know them? You're just trying to get in through your door, and you're going, yeah, and it's brought everybody together, because when you don't see anybody else, you have to talk to who's there, in the kindest possible way, and you need excuses to chat. Conversation's not easy. Not for everybody. Some people make it look easy, and I'm sure there are some people who make it look easy for whom it's not easy. But yeah, you need an excuse to talk. I was talking about a fiddle. I'm saying a lot. I was organised a fiddle festival last weekend, and the amount of fiddle playing that actually went on was about 20% of the whole event. And most of it was just us chatting. I think everybody needed a face-to-face chat. That's what we all learned. And I just went with the flow. I didn't mind. It was free. It wasn't costing me anything. I used Discord for a festival, so I don't know if anybody else has run a festival on Discord, but it was a good proof of concept. First thing Roop is going to do is go to the bakery for a bacon and sausage butty. Don't blame you, mate. Don't blame you. Bacon butty will always cheer you up. Well, it should do. Unless it's been badly made. Why am I nullifying all of my positive things? At the moment, I'm sounding like every silver lining has a cloud. No, bacon butty will always cheer you up. And go for a long walk. Yeah, exactly. And what's this? Vader Love and... Oh, right. Yeah, the emote is Vader Love. Very good. Like it. Excuse me. And no, that's not Darth Vader's effect on me. Just had a bit of tea go down the wrong way. And no, I got it ages ago on Fiverr. Right, okay. Cool. That's a challenge I haven't managed yet, is to make my own emotes. I haven't got anywhere to put them yet, because I can't do that yet. I'm not complaining. I just mean I'm not there yet. I'm not in a rush. But as and when the time comes, it's nice to know that that's on the horizon. It's nice to know it's an achievable thing. I'm not in a rush for affiliate. As I said earlier, I seem to be on an accidental mission to get to affiliate as slowly as possible, given that other people have managed it in like 2 days. I'm going on for a few months now, but again, I don't want anything to sound like I'm complaining about that. I'm not. I'm quite happy that it's progressing at a sustainable rate, but it's nice to know what's on the horizon. And that's what I was saying to Atreyu on Twitter. And a couple of other people as well. It's like, the Killer Abbey, I think, as well. Who's also on Twitch, playing retro games. Caught them playing Roller Coaster Tycoon 2 last time, I think. Gosh, I was talking about it being a while since I was catching people's streams. Now that I'm following more people, I started on like a few channels. Now I've got loads of channels. So it's taking me, on average about a fortnight to get around to people I know. I just have to be careful saying the word fortnight now because of the game, but no, I mean careful just because it sounds like you're making a Fortnite pun. I'm not. I just literally mean a fortnight. I spotted that one. In a combination shot, the pocketed ball must be called beforehand. Okay. Fussy. That's what it's saying in the bottom corner of the screen. It's not saying fussy. I'm calling it fussy. In case you can't see it, because I know I'm... my native screen resolution is 1080p here, but it's... Why am I seeing the taskbar in that as well? It's a bit weird. I don't mind you seeing the taskbar, it's just... I don't know. Got 2 display captures going on at the same time. I'm using resources I don't need to. There you go. Now I've got a black bar at the bottom. But hey, doesn't it matter? Ooh, that's okay. That's a good angle coming back. Yeah, I was talking about follow for follow earlier. Roop saying that's the thing, though. I hate people who follow for follow to get there. And in case I need to redefine it, because you missed me saying it earlier, if you don't know what follow for follow is, it's where you are just following for the sake of getting a follow back. I mean, I'm not saying everyone who does follow for follow will never sincerely check out your stream. I'm sure there are some people who do follow for follow who have good intentions, Well, most people have good intentions. It's meant to be a nice thing, and it should be in an ideal world, I suppose, but the problem is it doesn't work. And I've got no proof of this myself, necessarily, because I've only just started on Twitch, but I trust the people who are in resounding numbers telling us, in huge numbers telling us resoundingly it doesn't work. Trust experience. Could be a motto for other people to take on in positions of power. But yeah. In fact, I joked on the UK Twitch streamers Facebook because Summer was on there reiterating the rules and baffled, like many of us, why people can't go to the rules page first, or why people can't just read the room. I mean, she didn't say that. I'm saying, I'm adding that on. But read the room. If I join a group, I don't just go and post. Oh, that was terrible. I actually will go and look at the rules page. If I can't find one, I'll at least have a look at the last few posts to see what sort of things have been posted. And if somebody else has posted something, well, I might take a chance. Well, this is back in the days of me sort of pushing gigs that I was playing at, whatever. But yeah. And I joked that it was like people see the rule no follow for follow and reinterpret it as re-express the term follow for follow in your own words. It's like, no, that's not what it means. It means just don't do it at all. Group saying, yeah, because what will happen then is that they'll get you to affiliate, then move on to the next person to get them there. Yeah, and as I said earlier, I've carried this principle through from when bands would ask me to follow. Even if I had a band who were friends of mine who then said, please follow this band, they're really great. It's like, well, it's not that I don't trust you, but I won't do that because if anything, it'll just annoy me later because I've only got a finite brain capacity, a finite memory capacity, and I will forget these people. So what I want to do when I follow somebody, including every single person on Twitch, I've watched something. It might have been a clip. Sometimes there haven't been any clips, but their About page has had something interesting, or they're a fellow retro gamer, or I just think, oh, they're in the same place as me, sort of. They're just starting doing streams as and when they can, working around this, that, and the other. In fact, let's take a little bit of a oh, okay, we won't. Right, somebody's inviting me to play a game. We'll do that first, and then we'll take a break. I'm gonna look through my Twitch thing. I'm gonna test myself now. Check I'm not talking a load of rubbish. Put my money where my mouth is, and I would like to think that every single person I followed. Okay, I might have forgotten a few, but I'll at least have some memory of something somehow that led me there, because that's what I try and do, If I follow somebody and I've paid no attention to what they do or who they are or what they're about, then I don't know later on if I go back, I don't know whether I like them or not. So that's the thing. If I I've said it back to front, but let's say, and let's hope it never happens, but let's say I completely forget who Roop is in a year's time. That's quite sad. Didn't mean to go so negative. I just mean, let's say, hypothetically, I completely forget who you are, what you play, and everything. But I will know if I see you come up live, I'll just go, Roop. What's that? Well, they're in my follower list, so I must have liked them at some point, because I don't follow anybody who I don't like or liked something about what they were doing. And then I'd be like, Roop, come on, brain, This is hard to be hypothetical about because you're right there, and talking about you in the third person while you're right there. But yeah, you see what I mean? Hopefully, I want to be able to have those penny drop moments later when I see the name, and I will I will forget people. I've probably forgotten people now. But hopefully, in this test I'm going to do for myself, which is putting myself on the spot, hopefully I'm going to realise, no, that's good. That principle is holding true. And if it's not, then what I'll do is I won't just go, oh, I don't know who that is, I'm going to unfollow. I'm just going to go, right, there must have been a reason. And I'm going to rack my brain, oh, that's the white down. Roop saying I only ever follow if I like the stream. Yeah, exactly. If I don't like it, I won't. Well, yeah. It's not necessarily not like. I mean, if they're not playing any games that you'd ever watch, I surprised myself. I never expected myself to be interested in watching Dead by Daylight, but I don't think it's a game I could ever play. But for some reason, I enjoy watching it. That's a bit weird, but I enjoy watching the team play. I enjoy the chat and the strategy. But I don't think I could ever imagine actually playing it myself. Oh, that's cool as well. Yeah, so Roop, the Star Wars Minecraft guy. Yeah. And like today, I said Jamie, the retro games guy. Yeah. There's got to be something. It doesn't have to be much, just something. Otherwise, it's not only that it's just numbers, it's in terms of helping someone to grow, but then leaving them there. Moving on to the next one. You literally do just become a number to them then. Well, you're not even a number to them. They've left you behind. So it's like, great, I've helped you to get to affiliate, and you know, I'm much happier that I joke and say, oh, I haven't put any effort in. No, I have. I've just not put any effort into doing it at an accelerated rate. I want this to be a sustainable thing, and sustainably I've got up to 58 followers. It's not all about the number, especially as it's probably going to go down to 57 by the end of the stream, only because there's a couple of bots that end up refreshing themselves. I've blocked them, but you can't actually get them to unfollow. They have to unfollow by themselves. So sometimes I'll get to the end of a really good stream and lose a follower, and I'll go, But then when I actually look back in the list, I look at all the names, and they're all still there. I'm not looking for the person who unfollowed as such, but I'm just like, oh, I hope I haven't lost anybody that I know, 'cause I want to check they're all right. I mean, if they've had their account deleted or something, and I look and I just think, well, everybody's still there that I know, so, oh, that should have gone in. Rubber bands on the pockets. Roop saying I put effort into content rather than the equipment. Yeah, I completely agree with that, but also I've been a hypocrite and then double back on myself, because if you look at the YouTube videos linked below, by the way, in my description to my YouTube channel, there's a whole series, there's a 5-part series with a part 6 on the way about my midlife crisis vlogging studio. Do you know how many vlogs I've done from the midlife crisis vlogging studio? 0. Why? Because I find it far more convenient to do the vlogs from here, where I'm using a £20 webcam, which actually you can now pick up for $12.99, so it's even cheaper than that, and the mic I had around already, so you could argue that's free, although it wouldn't be free to buy it again. So it's about £60 mic, I think, but a £60 mic I bought in 2007. So I've had the use out of it, but in another video I recently did, there is a £15 mic I picked up that it was quite a shock to myself. I expected just to be able to make it passable for streaming. I got it very close to the sound of this one. Now granted, this is a cheap professional mic, relatively speaking, and there are obviously better condenser mics out there, but this one served me well, and it's perfectly good, and it's a really nice sound. I've used it for recording instruments as well, so it's a nice mic. To get a better mic, you're probably starting to go into multiple hundreds or whatever. But yeah, I really truthfully believe you could get a stream going now for, if you can get this eBay camera for $12.99, which is the one I'm using now. and a mic for 15 quid, you could be streaming and have a penny back from 30 quid. Is that what I worked out? No, 12.99 and 15. Which, no, 15, that's right. It rung up as £12 on the till. B&M bargains, 12 quid. Where's it gone? This. Trust Scope. It says £15 on the sticker, so I can't guarantee it won't be £15 if you go into B&M now. Tomorrow. Quarantine reward, go to B&M. But yeah, 12 quid, and the sound, sort of the raw sound from it. Are you gonna think about going into a PC now? Because I don't know if you'll be able to use that mic on the PS4. I don't know how that'll work. So Roop's saying if you lose followers, sometimes it could be bots who left. Yeah, that's what I realised the first time it happened, and the second time, and maybe the bit of the third time. I honestly thought there was something I'd said, and I was trying to rack my brain. I was trying not to let it throw me and get better at practicing not letting it throw me. But I really was going, oh my god, what did I say? Nothing is the reality. But then we're on to mics. So you could help me actually. I do in real life. I do need a mic for that. I just use the phone. Or you mean a mic that plugs into the phone, like a lapel mic or something? You can get them, but you have to be careful because you need a tip ring sleeve, which is there's 4 connectors. So if you look at a headphone, that's called tip ring sleeve because there's like 3. I've got a headphone lead lying around. No, that's the one thing I don't have right now. It's in the other room. But if you look at the connector, there's 3 metal bits, basically. One's the tip, which is at the tip. One's the ring, which is literally a ring of metal around the middle. And one's the sleeve, which is the bit nearest the plastic or the rubber or whatever. So your standard headphone jack will look like that. And your standard microphone jack, normally. But for a phone, you need to have one with 4 connectors on it. So that's why it's called tip ring sleeve, because it's tip, 2 rings and a sleeve. That's TRRS. Sounds bonkers explaining it out of context, I know, but if you hear that out of context, if you just join the stream, it's just like, sounds like I'm stuttering. TRRS. No, I meant to say every R in that abbreviation. And the problem is there's 2 different standards. So I bought some cheap ones on eBay and I thought, I'm landed here, 6 quid. It comes with little leatherette bag. It's not really leather, it's it's pleather or whatever. It's got a little pop shield and everything, and it's great. But I plugged it into my phone and it was just really, really quiet. And I think that's because it's the wrong standards. There's 2 different competing standards, annoyingly. So you need to be careful. So it may be better to actually plump for one that's are you using an iPhone or Android? And it may be in this case, I'm always in favour of cheapskating, like I say, particularly with this really cheap but actually pretty decent webcam, and wherever it's gone, the cheap but very decent microphone. But for a phone mic, I would, for Android, for a phone mic, I probably would recommend. Other brands are available, but maybe go for a Rode. The O's got a line through it, Rode, RODE. Just because, and if you get it from the UK as well, it'll make a heck of a difference. But saying it's working well now with the inbuilt phone mic, but now we're getting winter wind, and it'll get bad. It'll make a huge difference. Oh, excuse me. It really will make a huge difference, but I would recommend, not necessarily spending stupid money on it, but getting one that's not 6 quid, because actually these were like £1.20 mics, but I paid extra. Oh, I didn't expect to be able to cut that in. I was doubling it back. Whoops. Well, not whoops, it worked. So you're not thinking about it too much. Okay, it didn't work in that case. Gotta be able to tip the table up, surely. It must be a bug. But yeah, I would recommend maybe spending 30-40 quid, I think I found them. Only because you're paying extra, but you're guaranteeing, well, as best as you can, that it will be the correct standard. Because, like I say, these ones were cheap ones. I got it from the UK, but it originally was the same mic that would have come from China if I'd ordered it from China for £1.20 odd. It was £6 because it came from the UK, but it... and I think, unfortunately, this is nothing against China, I just mean, unfortunately, there is a bit of a dotted line in terms of where the competing standards are more predominant, and in the West, one standard has taken hold more than the others, and in the East, it's the other one. And then it depends on manufacturer as well, but then apparently all the manufacturers kind of agreed to use the same one. So you end up in the situation where I think that's it. Most phones are now using... Most phones internationally are now using the standard that's not compatible with most of the mics from China. But if you've got like a phone that's a few years old, it'll work perfectly. It is annoying because you'd expect them to be the same standard, but they wire the one of the tips and one of the ring. Not the tip. I think the tip's the same, but yeah, they wire the ring differently or something. I don't know. And so you end up with a situation like I had, where you just end up with a very quiet signal and you don't know if you're breaking your phone. Now, when I did the top spin before, I went off slightly to the side. Maybe I should go straight on, just to stop it going into the pocket. There we go, that's better. Yeah, no problem. No problem, Roop. Anytime I can help. You can also get adapters as well, so I mean, it might be worth... You could possibly get a cheap stereo TRS mic, 1R, which, you know, unless you've got something really, 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 really bonkers going on, you're 99% certain will be wired up the right way. And then you can use, like, maybe spend the money on a Rode adapter. They do them, I think. And other makes are available, but some sort of reputable, known brand to convert the 3.5mm TRS jack into a TRRS jack for your phone. That might be a way to do it as well. It might save you a bit of money. And then and then you can use that adapter on any mic then. So yeah, that's the problem I've got, is I've got these lapel mics and they might all be perfectly good mics, but I can't use them because they've got the wrong connector on them, and they come with an adapter the other way. Ironically, the plug and the cable is 4 connectors, TRRS jack, and the plug, and then it comes with an adapter, but the adapter just doesn't seem to be converting it properly. So when I plugged it into my camcorder, I swear I nearly fried my camcorder circuitry, because the camcorder had a standard TRS. Because I think am I going too deeply into this now? Probably am, but I did have to research it deeply. So a phone has a mono microphone input and stereo headphone combined into the 4 connectors. So that's how you can have like a headset. Oh, that'll be a fluke. But I've snooked myself, so it's a fluke with karma. Go over here. Ooh, no. But what's I saying? Yeah, it's complicated anyway. Is the point? Oh yeah, that's right. So you know, the phone is designed so that you can just plug a stereo headphones? Pair of stereo headphones. I just mashed those up into one word. A pair of stereo headphones straight into the jack. Now the jack itself has 4 connectors and your headphone has 3 connectors, but that's fine because you plug it in and the phone recognises it's a headphone, and that the 4th connector is unused or grounded or whatever. Grounded on the sleeve probably, actually. thinking about it. So it can tell that it's a pair of headphones. But of course, then you've got headsets which use all 4 connectors, but they use those 4 connectors as a stereo headphone plus microphone, plus mono microphone. And that's why that needs to be wired up the right way. And unfortunately, it's not like you can just remedy it by swapping some of them around. They really, the 2 standards are differing in a really stupid way, you know. It's not like left and right channels reverse, or ground is where positive should be, in which case you could argue with an analog signal that's going up and down, an AC signal effectively, which is what an audio signal is. It wouldn't necessarily matter, but no, the actual power to the mic is on a different connector. So, to be honest, mine shouldn't have been working at all. The fact it was means there was probably voltage leaking across through ground or something. Something horrible was going on anyway, put it that way, and I wasn't happy, and so I just unplugged it again. Shame. But on the plus side, I've got some I've got 3 windshields for lapel mics and a nice accessory bag. So the mic is useless for me. The mic might be fine, might work fine, but the mic is useless. But I've got 3 pop shields, because I bought 3 as well. I thought I'll just buy a few, just in case one doesn't work. Turns out the problem is all 3 won't work on my phone, so I suppose I could resell them. But then I've got no way of telling people whether they work or not, because I can't test them because it doesn't work on my phone. Actually, it might work on my old Nokia. That's a good point. There we are. That's a future video, maybe. Because actually, that's one of the things. I think Nokia were one of the last ones to switch over to the new standard. Because Nokia were... I don't know, I have to read the website. I can't remember. I'm making this up on the spot now. Don't take any reliability from this, but I think it was Nokia were one of the ones that... You know, they originally were in the correct standard. Correct, inverted commas, because it's only a convention. Oh, I've just won this game. They potted the black. Roop saying time to edit for a bit. Okay, cheers for joining me, and all the best with that. Editing can be therapeutic as long as your computer's working properly. I'm getting a lot faster at editing now. Upgrading this computer is actually switching to this computer in the first place, and then just upgrading it. It's made editing pleasurable again. It used to be a real chore. I used to have to just guess where the edit should have gone because it wasn't even rendering the preview, and now I'm checking out videos in half hour, an hour. Part of it's practice, but part of it's actually just that I can actually see what on earth is going on. There's nothing worse than having to wait just for like a preview of a couple of scenes. You're trying to do a cut between 2 scenes, and you can't because the cut won't even render. Like literally, you know, you're trying to get it down and just going, right, okay, can I guess what's going on? With like 0.3 seconds. That might stop the processor from falling over, whereas on this computer, it just eats it for breakfast. Amazing. Bit terrifying when it goes into turbo mode, because it literally does. As in the fans all go into turbo as well. Yeah, another new video coming out with when I talk about the... I think I'm not going to... I was going to talk about upgrading the processor, and I thought that's not necessarily that interesting a video on its own. So what I'm going to try and do is like an all-encompassing video how I turned this 7-year-old PC that sat on a shelf into and not necessarily top of the line for present day stuff, but a more than capable, formidable gaming, streaming and video editing machine. Especially now it has 18 terabytes of hard disk space. That's another story. I basically had a choice between... I had 3 SATA slots free. SATA port slots. expansion cards, slots, SATA supports. But I had 3 anyway, free. So I thought, well, shall I go for the old drive I've already got, a new large capacity hard drive, and a solid state drive. So I'd been buying 2 new drives, 1 solid state, 1 hard disk drive. And that would have been about the same price, I realised, as a particularly well-reviewed drive, which was cheaper, but very high capacity. So basically a 6 terabyte drive. I worked out I could get 3 6 terabyte drives, standard hard drives, not SSDs. But I could get 3 of those for the same price as 1 fairly modest SSD and what then would have been a modest high-ish capacity hard disk. Because then I wouldn't have been able to afford 6 terabytes. I would have had to go for the 4 terabytes something. So I'm quite happy with it going slightly. I know other people said, oh, you should have got an SSD, the performance difference would be huge. Yeah, but so is the performance difference coming from not having a full hard drive because you've got too much stuff on it. I've now got 18 terabytes. I don't have to worry about storage space for years, hopefully. And I haven't had to spend that much to do it. I bought two 1 terabyte drives a few years ago, and it probably cost me about as much as these 3 6 terabyte drives now. And I did that in an emergency because I had to do a data backup. So again, similar principle. I can use the spare space on all of the drives to back each of the others up. It's not a RAID configuration where it's automatically doing it, but it is. Everything important can be copied across all the other drives, and then the rest can be recovered. I mean, the games I might moan about games having downloaded and losing them all, but it doesn't really bother me. I'll just download them again. The videos, yeah. It'd be sad to lose the raw video files, but the only ones I'm keeping on that drive are the raw captures from Twitch. So if I lose them all, it's not really a major biggie. I might lose a couple of odds I wanted to make, but is it precious? No. But the documents, those can be copied across all 3, and then I've got triple redundancy going on, so that's the plan. Roop saying, me and Varbes, have I said that right, had such a brilliant video idea. It's a 3-month video that we're releasing near Christmas. Oh, that was far too hard, but is it going to go at the bottom? Yes. 3-month vid that we're releasing near Christmas of an experimental weight loss. Ooh. Vegan diet versus non-vegan. Worth a try. I'm not in any way advocating fad diets. However, that's kind of testing the healthiness of each diet, perhaps. Are we truly omnivores? Well, yes, but would I switch to vegan food in a heartbeat if it was readily available? I'd still miss my bacon, I'll be honest. You've mentioned bacon already, so yeah. I think that's it. That even if I turned vegetarian, I know that's not strictly vegan, but I know if I turned vegetarian, the one thing that would turn me back is smell of a bacon roll cooking. Oh! Yeah. Sorry to any vegans out there. I can't be doing without my cheese. But apart from that, it's got very tasty vegan cheese at the moment. So I went to a vegan fair in Cardiff once in the Tram Shed, and it's the Tram Shed is a really nice venue, by the way. I'm sure at some point it was literally a tram shed, but it's not now. It's a music venue, multi-purpose venue, and hopefully will be again. They had this vegan fair on, and that's what was nice about it. I felt a bit sheepish going in because I was like, "Oh, I'm not a vegan though." You're always on the lookout. Like, am I going to get rumbled? But no, they were very, very friendly and accepting of that. As in, people were asking you. Well, You're going, are you a vegan yourself? And you were just going, I can't lie, no, I'm not. Listen, that's fine. You know, the whole point of this is to educate and show you what can be done with vegan food, you know, non-judgmental way. And I'll be honest, if I was a millionaire, I would. There was the Got No Beef stand there. These burgers didn't taste necessarily like a beef burger, but then also I can't eat beef, so well, I can eat it, but it won't make me feel very well. So it's been one of those weird things. Other meat's fine, beef or anything to come from a cow actually. So cow's milk and beef seems to be a bit of an issue. Goat's milk fine, sheep's milk fine, sheep's cheese fine, goat's cheese fine. Anyway, so I don't actually eat beef, apart from accidentally, or I used to have spaghetti bolognese and as a treat, knowing full well it had beef. But you know, a couple of hours later, I'd be like, I wish I hadn't done that. Ooh, you know. Nothing else seemed to happen. Just like a really bad stomach. Like my stomach was almost shouting up at me, going, "Why? I know it tasted good, but why?" So these burgers just were, you know, the brand of this burger company were Got No Beef, but they had a proper stand and they were actually making, but as opposed to just selling the packs of burgers, they were actually making them so you could have them as takeaways. They were gorgeous. They didn't, to me, taste like a meat burger, but also there's an argument that, you know, some people obviously are replacing meat, so you want stuff that tastes like meat, but there's lots of people who don't like the taste of meat, and so the proliferation of vegan food that tastes like meat is a bit of an own goal, really. It's not really suitable for a lot of people. So these burgers, to me, didn't taste like any meat burger I've ever tasted. Well, what they were was absolutely delicious, and would I have them again? Yeah. If you told me they were meat, I probably would have believed you, but just not known what meat it was. It was very tasty. Excuse me. And basically, yeah, if I could pay them, when I win millions on the lottery, I'd just basically say, can I permanently hire you to cook me food every day? See all these millionaires like, oh, I want a yacht, I want a huge house, I want a huge house would be nice, yes, but you know, I want a mansion, I want an estate, I want 3 houses, a villa in some. No. Do you know what I'd do if I had millions? I'd buy like 20 caravans. I've one in every caravan park dotted around the UK. Possibly across the continent. Why wouldn't anybody do that if you had that much disposable income? I don't get why. You know, but and also you could. What are you on about? Roop saying I was 10 women at once. What? Is this like a voice acting thing? I mean, if that's the case, I did the very opposite. I was once asked to play a bit part as a fiddler, so that helped. You know, given that I do play the violin and all. So everybody else was doubling up on parts, and yet they brought me in specially to do... the white went in. They brought me in specially to do a half a minute bit part. So I was... You know, I was really chuffed to do it. It was really cool. I was helping a friend out who was booked to do it but couldn't do it at the last minute. So the acting was limited. You know, I just had to play a bit of a tune and then doff my cap, take a tip. I just sort of went, cheers, you know, put the hat back on and walked off. And I did help. Well, that was what was nice as well. I got some experience of being a stagehand. So actually I did double up. I just didn't double up in acting roles. I did one role for half a minute. And then doubled up as a stagehand, helped everybody, you know, we all chipped in. Roop saying, no, I meant to buy 10 women for one night. It was. And, yeah. But, yeah, that... don't know where I want to go with that, actually, to be honest, but even that... to each their own. But even that makes more sense to me than what a lot of people do with money. I mean, I suppose if that's people's job, it's currently coming to the fore in Coronation Street, isn't it? The Daniel and Nikki storyline, where he just about won her back around his friend. Then she overhears. Oh, sorry, spoiler alert if you haven't seen that particular Corrie. And then Nikki overhears Daniel saying to Kirk, because Kirk's going to pass it on to Beth. I'd never replace my my child's mum with some sex worker. So and she hears that, and so she thinks, "Oh, that's it. You're ashamed of what I do," and stuff. So I mean, I don't know. If it's your job, it's your job, and if you have the opportunity to help 10 women with their job, that's the same as helping 20 caravan sites. I don't know. I have no idea. But no, I'd be the same as Daniel was at the start. I don't know. Maybe I would, but I'd be like, do you mind helping with a bit of decorating or something? Bit of DIY. Just that'd be a bit weird actually. Anyway, right now, wouldn't it? Paying people to come round and I was having a socially distanced house party. That'd be. I don't know. Yeah, no, I can't. Sorry, I'm having a bit of fun with it, but I can't imagine myself ever doing that. I just would be so awkward. Anyway. Kurt Cobain. They just run out of characters. Oh, they're alone, right? I'll jump in on their table. Alone 89. They obviously don't want to play with me. They want to remain alone. Fine. But yeah, this is quite cool for a free game, isn't it? And there are actually other people to play. Click here to purchase a premium account. No, I'm not going to do that. Somebody called Guinness on the right hand side there. Right, so I've got to look for a table then. So if I go to lobby, let's... Okay, so you've got practicing or tournament. And then play for coins, presumably. Well, that's empty. I've got to have a premium account to do that. Okay, right, fine. Yeah. Excuse me. So, it's practice or practice then. Let's go for Kato then. Kato 1, 2, 3. Roop's asking, what music is this in the background? The one before this track? Oh, I don't know. I wasn't keeping track. No pun intended. As in, I don't know. History. Well, there we are. The history section automatically keeps a list of tracks. Yeah, except there's nothing in there. Date today? Oh, yeah, it does. Right. 22. Well, it was either... Well, they're all Harris Heller tracks from Stream Beats. Was it this one? Switch. Oops. Oh. Was it this one? I'll give you a couple of seconds because you're probably hearing it half a minute after I've started playing it. This one was the last one according to my track history. Yeah, is this it? Is what I'm asking. This one that's on now. Yeah, and you could use it on the vlog. Because that is purposely why Harris Heller has made them. I say that. He said he's commissioned them. I thought he'd actually sat down and written all these things, and I thought, how has he managed that? But no, he's the mastermind behind it all, and I'm not saying he hasn't done a single track, but what he's done is commission people to do this under the Stream Beats brand. I'll turn it up a bit. So this one, turn it down a bit from talking. This one is called Ocha, O-C-H-A. I'll type it in the chat. There you go. I keep forgetting I can do this. I keep spelling things out on stream, assuming it's like the radio show. And that's the only way to communicate text-based things. And I completely forget. This is a whole new medium. It's a whole new world. I can type it. If there's anything I can't spell or say or can't communicate, I could just type it. We have this ability. Magic. So it's on something. Album number 1, whatever that one is. So you can actually download the tracks, and again, fully allowed to do this with his blessing. And like he'll get people asking him every so often on stream, can we use your music? And he's like, yes. This is the very reason I made it. Yes. So yeah, I used it on my latest YouTube video. I used one of his synthwave. No, I used one of his EDM tracks in the latest video montage I put up, which was meant to be advertising tonight's Tryout Tuesday, which was meant to be Star Wars, but it's not. Let's try and get in on this game then. No, it's not letting me. He doesn't want me to play. Let's go for that one then. So when you see this black square coming up on the screen, I'm actually seeing a window, a game invitation window. Just for you to know. If you're wondering what's going on, it's not like Windows about to crash. Normally when you see random black squares appearing on your screen, that's what's about to happen, but no, in this case, no. Yeah. People may be waiting for specific partners to play with. Let's go for them then. Is it Ms. Victor or MS Victor? Don't know. We will see. Ruby is transferring vlog files to his laptop here. I think that's the problem with, well, at least with the vlog, you're starting from nothing, generating content, then putting it all together. What I found with editing streams is you're starting with just so much stuff. And when I put together that montage, I was just very strict with myself. I got it done very quickly, but the way I got it done very quickly was by just saying, look, just scan through. If you find something interesting, that will be the clip. Don't go looking for anything else. Even if you know there's better stuff, just take that because you haven't got time. I'm just trying to put together a quick montage that's entertaining, but is an advert for stuff that went on. You know, it's a representative sample and it's pretty good. But yeah, what would be nice is having you've got auto caption on YouTube, but you'd have to upload the whole video to do that. It'd be nice if you had like an auto captioning thing, but that could give you like an AI thing that gave you themes when you're talking about certain things. But yeah, we're not quite at that level yet. That would be useful. So it'd be like, oh, where's the bit where I was talking about not being able to get to this level? Scan through the text. Ah, there we go. Because a computer could do that very quickly, once you trained it anyway. Tell you what, I think I'm going to have to go to another room. I think there's people practicing on these tables and they don't want anybody to play with them, they just want to practice. So I'm sending invite. Oh, that's very apt, seeing as we're playing pool right now. Roop filmed, he did a live film of him and Louis playing pool on stream, so taking bits from that, from the snooker bar. Yeah. Is this a different game? Is this one I can download myself? I can maybe join you at some point. I'm going to go to the lobby and go to a different room. Let's go to the one with 24 in it. Okay. Just pick people at random until somebody plays. Got the bug now. This I find happens in any game though, at this time of night. It seems like you get to a point where people just it's just hard to get a game. Oh, they've accepted somebody else's invitation. Okay, fine then. I won't wait. Oh right, real life pool. Rupert's saying, stick a camera up and put it live on Twitch. I would watch that. I've often joked, no, genuinely, I've often joked, why isn't pool televised? There we are. Now it is. Now I know. So let me know when you're on. I'll have a watch. Be nice to have on when I've got work. That'll be a nice. They say chill stream, don't they? It might not be chilled. It might be might be a heated game. You never know. But I just mean that'd be really nice to have on while I've my side screen while I've got work on the main screen here. And we're in a game. So let's try my usual trick then. Top spin, full power, straight in the middle rather than off to one side, and we're stripes down. I think that was orange number 13, possibly. Hopefully it's not unlucky. First ball I know doesn't count, but I've never understood why anybody would go for another ball if they've potted a stripes. But actually in this situation maybe I do, because I've got no stripes available really. Well, I could get that one to the centre if I don't overcut it. That's the problem. I'm overcompensating all the time. There we go. Now snooker must have from all the other stripes. So is there one in the corner pocket? On the bottom corner. Is that a stripe or a spot? That looks like a spot to me. It's a spot, isn't it? Oh. If you hear me saying spots and stripes, by the way, and you're not familiar, well, the ones with big white bits top and bottom and a stripe around them are the stripes. I wasn't meant to be sarcastic, I just mean how to explain it. And the spots are the ones that are solid colours, apart from the number on the top, of course, and a little bit of a circle around them. So I'm on stripes. Only because when I'd never played Blue before, I wondered what people were on about when they were talking about spots and stripes. Oh, ho, ho. Oh, all right. I'm not sure what they mean here. My opponent said, "Come on." It's like, are you streaming at the same time? And then they said, "I'm in the class now." I don't know what that means. Like, all right, okay, fine. They're up in the pressure. I couldn't see if it was a spot or not. So sorry. Right, I should have known 6 is the yellow stripe anyway, but right, well, do you know what? Is that a bit mean? Because you said come on. I'm gonna get snarky now. You know, some of us are just having fun here. Taking it a bit seriously, sure, but calm it down. Oh, okay. I'm not quite sure what that was all about. Maybe they just thought that I had lost my internet connection or something. Give them the benefit of the doubt. But it sort of pulled me out of the moment there a little bit. If this was a real pool table, you don't go around telling the other person to hurry up. You don't put them off their shot, even if they're taking an eternity. It doesn't matter. used to play with a friend who used to take ages over every shot. The annoying thing is they were very good, and they took ages because they were just getting more and more precise. And yeah, absolutely stormed at every game they played, pretty much. Some amazing shots they would always managed to get. Again, not necessarily a player who would clear the table on you and stop you getting a game, but somebody who, when push came to shove, oh my gosh. Some of the shots they played. I wish that's when I actually probably first said it. I wish these were being televised. I wish we had a record of this, because, you know, sometimes a game of pool is just a game of pool. You're bashing stuff around, hit and hope. But sometimes it's a bit special. Alright, let's go back to the original room then. No, they were the ones who didn't play with me then. So if you've just joined, I am playing Real Pool 3D. My stream hopefully says that, but it was going to be Star Wars, but it didn't download, frustratingly. Rupert's saying, I'm so happy I filmed the clouds from the aeroplane out of the windows. Oh gosh, yes. I've never actually been in a plane, but if I couldn't get a window seat, I'd be just no. I even if I have to pay extra, I'm getting a window seat. Sorry, I'm not going to miss out on that sight. No, they wouldn't play with me before either. So I can't play for coins. Can I play in the tournament, or is that something I have to pay for as well? Click here to purchase a premium account. Okay, well, there's nobody in here. Time to next tour. Oh, right, I've got to wait. It's a BP tournament. No, there's nobody there. Wow. Oh, hang on. I didn't know there were extra ones down here. On the left-hand side, there's two-dimensional pool. Oh, that's fun. Better for people who are on lower speed connections, maybe. I don't know. Real Snooker 3D. Oh, I've got to have a game of snooker. Go on, let's have an actual game of snooker. I didn't know you could do that as well. Very cool. Table is the same size as the pool table, mate. Right, now I have to play very, very differently. I've watched enough TV snooker to know this. You don't go smashing up the pack like it's pool. You do something a bit more like that. Maybe with the whites higher up the table. But that wasn't bad. It wasn't good, but it wasn't bad. That was just very good. Ooh. Followed by... Yeah. Well, at least I'm not the only pool player in the room. So it wasn't meant to sound snide. I just mean, yeah, no, you're playing pool, and so am I. So yeah, often a criticism I will say. Right, so I need to get back for that yellow. Or should I go for that one on the centre? Just very, very slowly. But going into the pack would have left all of those reds on. Blue in the centre pocket after this red. No. No. Ooh. So let's see if we can cut this one in. No. Oh. Too thick. Roop saying a few drunk videos have been transferred over to the laptop. They're going in the bin. Are they ones you don't remember taking? I switch from cold tea to my water bottle. That's the other difference between Twitch and a radio show. You talk a lot more. So you should. The advice is keep talking, but it hammers your throat. Okay. Do you have to call the ball? That's what I want to know. I think what you have to do is well, I haven't actually been on a colour yet, so I suppose it'll tell me when I get there. Obviously there's no ref there to see that it's obvious which one you're aiming for, so I don't know how the game mechanics work there. Okay. So lots of strategies are a little bit come on. I went the wrong way with the mouse. Oh, that was nearly a foul in the pink then. Roop saying, I'll keep the one where I decide to get in the DJ booth, but some others, nope. Know that feeling. I actually got to spend an entire evening in a DJ booth with the DJ. Actually helping them out, I mean. Not drunk. I hadn't had a single drink. So that was quite cool. Quite cool to get to do that, but yeah, you got to see what everybody else trying to muscle in and me trying to sort of do unofficial bouncering. Oh, they were more than capable of being a bouncer and a DJ at the same time, but I went into festival mode. How can that be so far off? I did the proper thing and got down on the aim and everything. Blinking heck. Much better away from the table, I find. But there we go. Nice shot. I'm going to tell them that. Nice spot. Of course, they'll only see that chat if they've scrolled down. That's a bit weird, but unless it scrolls down automatically. Oh, I said thank you. There we go. Yeah, no, that was a nice spot. Nice long pot there. Right, well that's a bit bricked up, isn't it? That bottom corner pocket. This is going to be one of those times where you have to sort of just do this, isn't it? And not that at all. I wanted the white back up this end of the table. But it doesn't make much difference actually because of that, because of how blocked up that bottom corner pocket is. Nice. Ooh, but you didn't quite get that red out of the way. Yeah, I saw what you were trying to do there. Ooh, unlucky. Yeah, that would have been nice and easy if it had been pink. Can I get to that? Can I get that past? Just, if I cut it just right. Nice and slow. Oh, we got Oka back. Yes! But I can't just pop the next red, can I? I've got to pop a colour, right. So, looks like brown's the best bet for me as well. Just resting on the cushion. Nice and gentle. Jamie and Emma 5. Possibly the highest break I've ever got in snooker. Right. No. That's it. Didn't feel right, see. Starting to get a feel for it now. Green top corner, not leaving me much in terms of the reds, but so that's what's hard about getting down on the aim like this and in real snooker and pool as well. it's like, instead of imagining what will happen when the ball gets there, I imagine... So there, I actually try to imagine what would happen when the ball actually got to the object ball, rather than... I don't know if that makes sense. You know, it's like the old Father Ted joke, isn't it? It's like, no, Dougal, those sheep are small, whereas those sheep are far away. It feels very similar. It's like when I'm aiming, I'm forgetting to take into account the ball being over there. I'm taking it into account being close up like this and trying to position it like that and forgetting it's 3 dimensional. I don't know. Whereas there, I did it right. So let's apply this to real pool and snooker. Oh, the last red was a hit and hope. Was a complete hit and hope. Yeah, 14-11. Ooh! Ho-ho! Fluke, but fair enough. It's left you on the black. Nice. Thought the white was going to go in then. I think we need a pool day or a snooker day. We could have snooker Saturday, I suppose, because I like my alliterative titles for theme days. Oh, here we go. So you don't have to call the ball then. Maybe you only have to call it. Or maybe it just doesn't bother with that. It assumes that the one you're hitting is the one you're calling. Perhaps you can call it as a safety thing, so that I don't really know. Ooh, rubber bands in the pockets again. Right, 28-14. That is not going to cut. Even I know that, and I have tried for lots of cuts that don't work. Oh, that was terrible. No, that was just terrible. I don't know what that was. It was me trying to pretend to play real snooker by getting down on the shot. Oh, now. Right. It's going to be that one in the bottom corner then, I think, is the only one I can really go for. Oh, that should have gone in. Hit it too hard. It would have gone in if I hit it gently. Good angle as well. Get it. Okay. You're on the pink, or you're going to go for the black? Yeah, that makes sense. Doesn't leave you so well on the reds, though. Might have that one to the centre. Past the yellow. Oh, no, okay. Well, that's one way of doing it. Ooh, so one of the reds is covered by the black. That's going to cause some difficulty later on. Don't know what that was. Hit and hope. So while I'm doing that, let me just double check as well. People aren't coming in still expecting Star Wars. I did change it. Check on my stream manager. Edit stream info. Yeah. I wish it wouldn't do that. You press pause, right, in the stream manager, and it still plays anyway. It's really annoying. Hide player. There you go. If you do hide player, straight away. Will that turn the stream off? Just want to know. Good, right, I'll do that in future then. In the stream manager and the dashboard that I see. What's happening in this game then? They're running out of time. Have they gone away from the computer or they lost internet or something? Oh, no, they're back. I was going to say they were going to forfeit the game if they weren't careful. But yeah, no, I'm definitely down as Real Pool 3D. I know this is snooker, but it is within the same game. So that's fine. That's absolutely fine. Oh, thought that white was going to go in then. Oh, I've got a shot at the black. 36-15 at the moment. Let's not foul this up, right. I haven't really got an angle. I'm going to have to go with the pink strategically, I think. Yeah, that was the right move. Nearly got greedy and went for the black. But this is what I often do in snooker. Just, you know, I might not be very good strategically, but I'm not going to get better unless I actually try and be strategic. Ooh, oh no, don't go there. Oh, okay, well actually maybe that's not so bad, but I haven't got an angle to get the other red off the cushion. So, and I haven't got an angle to put the black either. And I can't get up the table because I can't really get past the black, so it's going to have to be pink again. And that was a mile away from the pocket. I don't know what that was, but there we are. Never mind. 36-22, Chris to play. Chris is the opponent. Ooh! I didn't think that was a particularly good safety shot on my part. Obviously it was better than I thought. So I've gained points now. It's 26-36. Just got to hit that red gently, I think. I can't, and try and leave it there. Beautifully played, if I say so myself. Ah. For once, what I actually intended to do happened before my eyes. It does happen sometimes. Like maybe once a game. Oh, here we go. Okay. This is very much like being on the telly now. Not me being on the telly, but snooker players. Safety shot, safety shot, safety shot. It's going to be a stalemate now. We're going to have to break this. Roop is saying, oh my gosh, that intro to the vlog. I got the guy speaking on aeroplane intercom. Ah, cool. Yeah, that could be the intro to the vlog. You're right. Ooh, now. Bit snookered be it. Can I not like move it back? Can I not? Can I move the white to somewhere else? No? Okay. Oh, come on. That would have been funny if it had gone into the centre pocket then. Oh, we're not far away with all those fouls. Again, they were tricky shots. It wasn't, you know, my opponent didn't foul by lack of skill there. It's just we're now in 36-31. It's actually a very close match. Amazingly. Now what are you doing? So they're having to think. Oh, he's lost his internet. Oh, no, he's back. Here we go. Oh, yeah, not quite. I saw what you tried, but oh, okay, maybe that explains it. That's about how long I've been waiting. Right, can I pot it? Don't think so. Not without some crazy professional snooker screwy stuff, which I can't do in real life, but I might be able to do here. is the answer. I should have angled the queue up as well, shouldn't I? Oh well, I've just given that red away. But it's hard to get back up the table for the yellow, so bounce it off the cush I would. I'd go like, turn it the other way, that's it. Get it up the table. Oh my gosh, wasn't expecting that. Okay. Yellow, green, brown, blue, pink and black. Do I need snookers? Don't know. Oh my gosh, what am I doing? Given a chance in the palm of my hand, just gave it away. Oh. Slow down, think about it. That's what I need to do. Nice. Oh, that should have gone in. That should have gone in. Thank you, I will. Brown's up the top there, alright. Close, but not quite close enough. Left it on, but the brown is still difficult to get back up for, so still all in play. 41-40 to me at the moment. 4, 3, screen. 3, 7. Ooh, 18 on the table. 6 ahead. So no need for snookers yet. If I can pot all of these, got a shot at winning, but that's a blooming awkward angle. Nope. Potted the pink, gave away 6 points. Now we might need snookers. Which is going to be difficult given that there's nothing really on the table to snooker with. So I think that might have just given the game away. But it's been fun. I didn't know I could play 3D snooker on you. This is really cool. And somewhere to go if I need a break from it all, streaming or otherwise. Quite nifty. So yeah, this is completely free. Real Pool 3D on Steam. Controllers for panning cameras, a little bit, Roop Singh, oh my gosh, Sakura, so nice on Stream Beats. Yeah, is that one of the new ones? Is that the new EDM one? Or is that one of the lo-fi ones? They're all nice, they're all really nice tracks. But I was trying to find one that fitted with the montage earlier. I was going through, it was just like, that's nice, but nope, 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 nope. And the one I settled on was just like, oh yes, perfect. There was one that was almost perfect, but it just got too heavy in the wrong part. I mean, that's not the track's fault. You're gonna make the edits match the track, but I was just trying to do a quick montage, and it was almost perfect, but not quite. Well, we're going to do another game, are we? 2020. The track 2020, or is the album 2020? I've downloaded a couple of them. You've managed to get the downloads, have you? Roop. They're available free on the Discord as WAV files, so you can listen to them on Spotify and iTunes and all that. But if you want to download the WAV files, get onto the Discord. You can download a zip file of a whole album. It's quite big. It came out in 2020. Yeah, it's probably one of the new EDM ones, I'm guessing. So it used to be only lo-fi. Well, it might be one of the new lo-fi ones. Then he's branched out, done a bit of synthwave and EDM. Yeah, the synthwave ones are quite funny, quite nice. I don't think they were intended to be funny. They will fit very well, actually, if I download them in time for my Throwback Thursday, because they sound very 80s. 80s synthy sort of stuff. But weren't quite right for my montage. Unlucky. Right. Nice if there was some prop that up. I need a drinks holder for my vision control, obviously. Let's go for that one on the bottom corner pocket then. Bit easy, well, in theory, but I want to get back up the table. So I'm going to just hit it off the corner and not do that, which will land me stuck at the bottom. Fab. Okay. Blue's on. If I can maybe not do like last time and completely get the angle wrong. Imagine where the ball is going to be. See, that's my mistake all the time. I'm looking at the cue ball, not the object ball. Bottom spin on this. Let's get it back. We'll go for the yellow or something, I don't know. I'm a bit straight on for that yellow now. Alright, let's go for lucky blue again then. Not terrible, but wasn't as good as the last shot, obviously, because it didn't go in. Not bad. 11 ahead. But yeah, all the stream beat stuff's really cool. So yeah, Harris Heller's Discord, or rather Alpha Gaming Discord. And then you can search for the link. You basically download the whole album as WAV files. So it is quite big. I mean, I'm playing WAV files at the moment. Just because I've only got free Spotify, so it keeps playing adverts every so often. So I actually just download the files and play them in the DJ software. But I don't really need WAV files. I should really convert them to MP3, only because, obviously you want them as the WAV files to be full quality if you're... I get that, that's why it's been done. But all it's doing for me is resulting in the hard drive having to be accessed far more than it needs to be. So if it was an MP3, it would probably just buffer it, I guess, and just trying to... It sometimes has a bit of an issue when I'm trying to load games at the same time, even though they're on different drives. Music ends up stuttering. I think we're both getting better at this, but both still playing this a bit like pool. Which is no surprise, because it is a pool game, essentially, but let's try and think about this a bit more. Right, cut that right in. It's going to have to be a big cut. Oh, foul. Oh, I thought it was going to be a foul. I thought the brown was going to go in then. Right, well, I'm kind of blocked off from there. I mean, I could go for the brown in that pocket, but then I'm stuck behind a load of reds. If I go for the yellow, I've actually got the two reds at the top. Oh! Is it going to fluke into the bottom corner pocket? Okay. Almost. I haven't set myself a time limit, but I've got work tomorrow, so I probably should. Let's call it now. 1:30. Let's say 1:30, and then we're going to go for a raid. So if I don't call it, I'm quite happy playing this. I'm not particularly tired. That's the downside. I'm not like, it's not like an adrenaline rush like some games will keep you awake. I mean, it's just nice and chill, So it's been cool to find. Well, I downloaded this a little while ago. Oh my gosh, maybe I should quit while I'm if I'm playing that badly. But yeah, I'm going to call it. Well, I suppose I'm not going to be able to finish it roundly at past because it'll be whenever this match finishes. But this will be the last match. Doubt I'm going to be able to segue into another stream playing pool, but we'll have a look. You never know. And I might even make a new connection by doing so. Because that's what I've realised. If I only connect to people I already know, obviously that's great. If somebody's online that I know, I'll try and link you onto their stream because there's somebody that we'd recommend. But what I'm missing out doing that, and I'm ending up going around my own circle only. So I need to mix it up a bit. Sometimes raid somebody I know, sometimes raid somebody I don't know. Is what I'm learning. Like the other night after last Thursday's Super Mario stream, I ended up discovering I was one of only 3 people streaming Super Mario Land 2, so that was quite fun. But excuse me, the other people were doing these speed runs. And oh my gosh. I'm just playing for nostalgia. This was seriously other level playing. I've never, ever, ever seen Super Mario played like they were playing it. Roop is saying try new. Yeah, let's go for somebody new. I will mix it up, as I say, because quite often I'll see somebody and I'll just go, oh yeah, I was chatting to them, or yeah, let's raid them. But as I say, it was really good raiding the Super Mario stream. I mean, in some ways it wasn't good because nothing came up on the stream to say that I'd raided them. And I always feel this is what's the etiquette then? Because there've been a couple of people who I do sort of know to talk to. I don't know them personally as such, and we've not talked a lot, but they know who I am. I know who they are. So people like Colin Horn, in other words, who's in the they're in the Twitch Beans group as well. So I said raid, and he said raid. I haven't seen a raid, and all the people there were like 2 or 3 people on the stream with him. No, I didn't see a raid come up. Did you see a raid come up? No, I didn't see a raid come up, and I just went, oh, which raid did you come from? Because we didn't see which raid, and it was just like, it was mine. It's my raid. And it's just something didn't work, or I cut off my stream too early, I think. So I don't know. So that's fine because they're just like, oh, no worries. I know that it's okay. I'm not breaking any etiquette there. Well, even if I am, they don't mind because they know I'm new. Well, they didn't mind, but now I'm like, yeah, that's a bit awkward. So what is the etiquette if it doesn't actually tell somebody that you've done the raid, and you then say raid? Is that a bit like sort of promoting yourself in someone else's stream? Because I mean, a raid is, yes, but I didn't want it to sound like you didn't notice my raid, so I'm now calling you out. That's not what I meant at all. I just genuinely didn't know if it had worked or not. I think in this case it hadn't worked properly, so no. So with the Mario stream, I just said it worked out okay. Just was asking if I played Mario, and I said I didn't mention the raid at all, even though nothing came up to say I'd raided. I just didn't mention it. I didn't say anything. Thought if they wanna look, they'll probably see it come up in their Twitch history at some point. Maybe not. Roop saying I watched Minecraft streamer and a Battlefront. Nice. Yeah, I did my homework this week. Yeah. Sounds good. It says no, always do a Jamie Nemeth raid. I'll raid in my own style. Okay then. Oh, so I see. So if I tag myself, will that look a bit odd though? If it says Jamie Nemeth and then at Jamie Nemeth raid. Well, that'd be like, I've brought so few people over with me. Well, no, if you're coming over with me, obviously I know you'll comment, but on previous occasions I honestly didn't know if it was just me. It may have been just me, so it's a raid of one. The raider himself. So I don't know. It's like, yeah, I've brought so few people over that I'm just gonna tell you I've raided. I don't know. But yeah, also, I think it's good not to look at the viewer count. I try and do every stream like I'm not looking, but the point is I am looking. But it can't be right, because it's not giving the right number now when I'm talking to you. Trying to cut the pink into the corner pocket, probably not going to work. No, it's not, because that was nowhere near the corner pocket anyway, so I don't know why I even did that. I think it was getting to this point. It's good to wind down anyway. And get your chat to comment as well. Yeah. Roop saying, always raid. I did it with 2 tonight, yeah. I always try and get to the habit. Partly it was practice originally. I've also commented in the past. I know sometimes when, again, going back to me from a Twitch viewer perspective, it's awful, I know, but sometimes I'll be like, please don't raid someone. Oh, they're going to raid someone. Just because I've been on, like, I'm planning to go, but I don't want to be rude, and I'm enjoying the stream. So I'm sticking around, but it's like I really need to be doing other things. It's like, oh no, they're going to do a raid, so now it's like the 3rd raid in a row. It's like getting stuck in a YouTube rabbit hole, except YouTube won't be offended if you stop watching. Or you won't be rude. YouTube won't notice whether you're watching. Well, okay, the stats will notice, but you know what I mean. YouTube won't go, oh, I'm just going to show you another video. Where have you gone? And feel bad, and make you feel bad or whatever. No, I'm not saying streamers make. I don't know. I'm waffling. You'll feel bad. I feel bad because it's a real person I'm choosing not to watch. Whereas with YouTube, it's like, well, it may be a real person's channel. It may be one of those automated channels that just churns stuff up, or one of those people who takes TV clips. You're not necessarily choosing not to watch a person you might want to follow or enjoy watching, whatever. Whereas when it's a raid, you feel really guilty not following along the raid. I do anyway. Oh, is it good? Are you still talking about the Tannoy announcement on the plane? Said the opening is so good, so he's putting in the yeah. It's good because it sets the scene, doesn't it? That's what you're really looking for with that sort of thing. You need to tell a story. Maybe a video, but it's still like a book. It's a video book. Oh, nice. Yeah. Well, there's a bit like that in montage. I know it was only a minute's montage as a promotional sort of thing that I tried out, but yeah. There's a bit where the music blends perfectly into the transition between the games. So he's saying into the music. The announcement on the plane fits perfectly. Oh, that was so close. Oh. Too fast and just a little off angle. If I'd been a bit slower, that might have gone. Because it would have come off the jaw of the pocket and gone in rather than bounced out. That's the thing, I'm not allowing myself to play in so fast. Nice low score snooker games as well. If you watch snooker on the telly, you don't think that the score below 30 exists. But, oh gosh. Okay, good safety, to be fair. Oh! That's 6 points away then, nearly 7. 29-25. The last frame of the match. The Crucible pub. Well, that's ended up being a very good safety there. What will Nemeth do about it? What's going through his mind? It's going to have to be a double off that side cushion, but then he's leaving himself wide open. And I can't even see the old blinking table either. It won't let me zoom out far enough to see where I'm doubling to. It's a bit of a glitch there, maybe. Well, that's not a glitch, but it's like total hit and hope, yeah. Oh! Oh well. When I say Harris House Music, I haven't downloaded all of it, so it's like the same album going round and round, which is fine because it's great stuff. And I've been tempted. I thought to myself, shall I download more? Because they're such big files. But actually, I don't need it for the stream. This is becoming my stream feel, if you like. Oh, now think about this. You actually do need to play this fast, but with a bit of bottom spin. Oh, that was just undeserved fluke there. Oh, that was cruel. 40 to 27. How much is on the table? I don't know. 6, 5, 11. No, I've never been very good at this. I can sort of do maths. 18, 22. 22 left on the table. Oh, and a foul. Okay. Okay. Is the brown back? Oh, the green and brown are back on. So 25 on the table. 9 between us. So there's enough at the moment without snookers. Let's play a bit of pool. Come on. What harm can it do? So if you've just joined me, I am playing Real Pool 3D. Granted, this is snooker to the trained eye, to the trained eyes amongst you, yes. But it's part of the same game, so it's freely available on Steam. This is my last match, and then we're going to go into a raid. I am on 34 points to 40 with a break of 3. And I'm going to try and get this brown into the centre block if I can just play it a little bit slowly and come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, so close. That was, even though I missed, that was a lot better than I have been playing those shots. So I was just getting used to the mouse again. So what's nice about playing with the mouse in games like this is it does feel a little bit more like you're actually queuing. Obviously, you're not going to get any recoil off the mouse. Not unless I accidentally hit it against something, which has happened in the past. But just waiting for the other player now. 6 points between us, plenty on the table. Is that going to fluke into the bottom corner? Oh yes, it does. Good shot. Well, fluke, but still. Ooh. Okay. 18 on the table. 10 between us. Still enough to play pot black. No snookers, but I'm going to have to cut this in quite an angle. And I didn't cut it enough. But have I left a good safety? I've left a long pot on. Not an easy pot. So, what will it be? Just waiting now for my opponent to take their shot. And waiting. Okay, it's past 12. The limit I set myself. It's now 12:32 a.m. in the UK. We're gonna find somebody to raid after this. Close. Oh, is it gonna fluke in the set? Oh, thought it was gonna then. Okay, so counterintuitively again. I sometimes have to play these fast. Let's try and do a bit of bottom spin just to get back up the table. Aha! There was just nowhere near. What was that? What was that? But again, as I've been saying all the way through, this game is actually replicating exactly how I play these games in real life. Frustratingly. The fact it's on a computer has given me no advantage whatsoever. So, take from that what you will. Let's get the raid lined up then. Rather than it being an afterthought, let's see who else is playing the game that I'm playing. nice pot. Pink then black. Oh, that's annoying. Oh. I swear I typed it. I did change this. And it's sticking as just chatting. It's not letting me change it. I'm clicking on Real Pool 3D. Clicking on update and it's not sticking. That's annoying. I actually did change it. And it didn't stick. So I've been going the whole stream saying I'm doing just chatting. Well, I have been chatting. Ooh. Oops. I suppose I have to play this game then. Let's make it the worst of 3. Better break. That's going to end up... Could have ended up further up the table, but... Oh, that's really frustrating though. I did everything right this time. I actually changed the stream title. But everything changed on my stream title apart from the game itself. So I've been playing this whole game without it coming up as me. Oh, really annoyed now. Well, never mind. Can't do anything about it now. Can't go back in time. What I can do is follow this game, and there are... Oh, funnily enough, there are 3 people playing this one as well. I'm one of the 3. We've got 2 other people playing on purple tables. That's very nice. How did they get the purple tables? I want to know. If they pay, is this what happens if you get the paid version? But they are both Portuguese. And I was only just looking at Pastel de Nata. Pastel de Nata, rather. Earlier. Fancied one. Noodles. Portuguese custard tart. And there endeth my knowledge of Portuguese, but that's the problem. If I the only reason for not going there would be that there'll be a language barrier to the raid. So I don't know. Could I just look? I could do it anyway. Bit of international collaboration, but let's just generally search for pool games. 8-ball pool. One person playing that, and they're Portuguese. Is this mini clip pool? Gosh, that's good that it's listed, right? So I don't think I'm gonna find any pool players. Well, alright, that's not strictly true. Maybe I'm being unfair. Let's raid anyway. Let's show some international love, even though unfortunately I won't know what they're saying and they won't know what I'm saying. Boteco dos Gados Open. Coca-Cola. And they've got commandos on their stream. Oh, no, commandos. Sorry. Rubbish joke. Not a bad aim there. Just not great. Right, let's... No, I didn't mean to click. I can't play their stream while I'm doing mine. My internet's... Internet struggling at the best of times. Come on. Right. Translate. Let's just find out. Open cattle bar. That's what Boteco dos Gados. I don't think Google Translate has quite got the reference there. Oh, right. I can see it on the background now. So in Real Pool 3D, they're actually in a bar called the Botecos dos Gatos. Right, okay. It's called the Cattle Bar, but I presume that's just like we'd call somewhere the Duck and Pheasant or something, you know, it's just like the Cattle Bar. Bull Bar, maybe, I don't know. So now I know what it means. Boteco is the Portuguese for a bar, as in a pub type bar. There we go, now I know. Roop's going to send me his intro, yeah, I look forward to seeing that. Yeah, I know I said it was going to be my last game. I kind of accidentally clicked continue and then I felt bad because the other player was there. I'm just going to comment to say this is going to have to be my last game. But it's been great to play. Gonna send it to me through Discord. Yeah, oh, and by the way, Discord link below to mine. I did try and send you a link to it, but it expired. It was partly shameless self-promotion, but also I thought to myself, well, if we're ever going to link up on voice chat, it would be good to do a joint stream at some point. I'm up for that. It's just, again, getting the planets to align, isn't it? But Friday maybe would be a better one, and also a bit of mutual publicity. It'd be like, you know, if one of us promoting our stream has an effect of 1, both of us promoting our streams as a joint stream should have an effect of 3, surely, like 3 times as much as both of us individually. I don't know, I'm just making that up, but you know, it sounds plausible. And of course, then we'll get a few of the beans on board, and I think give both of us a much needed kickstart. I mean, as I say, I'm not in a huge rush to do anything, but I know it's a case of making back up to where you were. Happy to help any way I can, even though I'm not really bringing much to this party in terms of numbers, but actually no. If I you know, there are a few people who I don't necessarily promote every stream to because they get a bit annoyed. Personal friends now, but if there's something special event coming up, might get a couple of people in we wouldn't normally have as well. Press it a bit more. Always put a little bit more effort in to promoting things that are not necessarily just for me. And also, yeah, I talked about the radio show a lot, with the Unchart. That's what amazed me. When I started the Unchart, it was to fill a hole in a way in the show. I was like, what can I do? Well, I can do an unsigned feature, I suppose. Everybody does unsigned features. What can I do differently? I'll make it an unsigned chart. Okay, there are other unsigned charts, but the idea was to make it into like a mini proper chart show. A mini one. There are only 5 acts in the Unchart, and a new entry every week. So the first email I sent shows how important wording can be as well, and positivity, I suppose, to promotion. So the first email, when the feature just started, you know, I called in a couple of friends to send me some tracks. That worked for a bit, but then I ran out of friends to ask, so did an email and said, I'm doing this feature called the Uncharged, just starting, don't really know how it's going to go. I'm going to try it out. If you're willing to be part of it, let me know. I'll put a track on, this, that and the other. Had a handful, and people liked it and enjoyed it. The difference between when I ran out of those tracks, I thought it was going to be a fluke then. So then the next time I sent like a email out and put some forum posts up and posted to unsigned things, you know, that was a different kettle of fish. Then it was a bit of positivity. Positive spin, but sincere spin. because I said the Unchart is a feature that's been established for a year, and in that time we've had like 5,000 votes cast for over 50 featured artists. The minute I did that, I had a backlog because there was only one new entry per week and there was only one Unchart per week. I went from struggling for tracks and having to ask friends if they had new tracks. From that, out of nowhere, to having a backlog of 1.5 years of music. Look at that pot. That was good. That was an awesome pot. Yeah, I had a backlog of 1.5 years of music. I was apologising to bands because they were saying, "Oh, is our track being featured?" It's like, it is, but I do it in order first come, first serve. And they were all fine with that. I say all. Oof. Here we go. Got in the zone now. But they were all fine apart from one band who ended up not featuring in the end because they basically went round and promoted and told all their friends that they were on the following week. They were trying to sidestep the entire queue. And I wasn't having it. So they weren't that bad, but it was just a bit sort of... They sent their track and then they didn't even wait for me to email them back. They sent their track and then said, "We're on next week." I was like, "Excuse me?" You know, I never ever normally pulled rank, but it was like, whose name's on the door? Whose name's on the studio? And they were like, you know, there was a queue, a backlog. And the only way to be fair was to feature them in the order they'd been sent. So I did. And yeah, no. I was quite shocked that, you know, I mean, I can understand the need for the promoting, but it was a bit kind of, no. Anyway. But yeah, it just takes like a bit of an icebreaker thing to happen. And look what's happened to Summer. I mean, Summer is trying to work out exactly what it is that's happened, and is, you know, been doing all the right things and giving us tips and coaching us along on how to do it ourselves. But again, it's that multi-factor thing, isn't it? It's like, it's no one particular thing, it's all of the things and a bit of luck. I like Harasawa's video on that, actually. He is repeating himself in different ways at the moment, you know, that's fine. New people are finding him, he's finding new ways of saying the same things, but this explanation I hadn't seen before, and he was talking about the 2 buckets, and he said, you know, lots of people say about how Twitch is all about luck, and it's like, it's not necessarily untrue, but the more things you can do to fill the bucket, and he was talking about 2 buckets, the sort of discoverability bucket, and that's the old adage of make content on other media, you know. But as you said, yeah, yes, it is luck, but the more you can fill your bucket with things that you're doing anyway, the more likely it is that luck will be able to fill the little bit that you left at the end. Whereas if your bucket's empty, you're relying entirely on luck to fill it, and that's less likely. You know, you might have luck comes in, only gets you up this far, and so, like I say, I think that's it with the Unchart. I went from relying on luck and it not really happening to just filling up that bucket, and then when the luck came, wow, it overflowed. Where the bucket analogy falls down is this is like somebody seeing a bucket overflowing and going, "Oh, we need to add some more water to that." That's what it was like. So yeah, it's a bit of a mystery in some ways. Oh, I thought that was a fluke as well. Oh, that 3 flukes possibly there. Roop saying, "I'm starting my YouTube content very different to my Twitch." Yeah, and all my YouTube content is very different to itself, let alone very different to Twitch. And in fact, who was it? Was it Gal Level, or was it Harris, or was it somebody else? No, it's gaming careers, I think. He said, how many years have I been on YouTube? And yet, no, it was Gal Level. No, it was Gal Level. He said, how many years have I been on here? And there's like highlight reels of stuff on Twitch, just ripped straight off Twitch. And he said they've got like 2 views or whatever. And he said, this is now. I've got however many thousands of people following. And he said, those to this day have got like 2 or 3 views. So that's what he was saying, basically. Yeah, make sure the content is different. If it's just what's on Twitch, or too similar to what's on Twitch, it just won't translate. But yeah, I mean, the YouTube channel I've started now wasn't meant to be really a thing. It was just it was literally just a collection of stuff that I didn't have anywhere else to put. And it's just evolved. You know, I had a music channel, which was fairly evidently anything, you know, me playing the violin mostly, entirely, with various people and on my own. So that was very clear what the channel's about. But then I just had like a channel in a way that I got free. It's all free, it's YouTube, but a channel I got free just with my email address, and I thought, well, I may as well use it for something. So I did, just put up like a couple of poems, a random video about helping somebody out with some tech thing, and now, yeah, it's turned into it's still a mixture, but there are groups in that mixture, and it's turned into a bit of a stream tech help channel, budget stream tech help. And again, you know, even though it's not a huge channel by any stretch, I've got 50 subscribers, which is fantastic. And it's been a slow climb as well, just a slow gradual climb. I'm not rushing or anything. But my video on the £10 capture card is fast approaching, if not already gone over 3,000 views. And that's purely, you know, I mean, that's purely because I happened upon a topic where everybody wants to know about these, so, and everybody's reviewing them, so it's a bit like a masterstroke's the wrong word. I didn't do it to get views. I wanted it to do well, but I didn't deliberately do it to siphon off other people's views. But that's kind of what's happened, because it's such a popular topic that people are just searching cheap capture card, cheap HDMI capture card. That's all. That's like, you know, most popular searches on my YouTube are now just that: cheap HDMI capture card, cheap capture card, USB capture card. And then somebody else commented and left me a lovely comment and said that like 28% of the traffic to their video on the capture card was coming from my video. So it's just a big explosion of stuff, but it hasn't actually propelled the channel. That's what I'm trying to say. I've got a few more followers out of it, but it's been like my one-hit wonder, and it's only that video that people are interested in. Even the videos I've done that are related to that video, they don't seem to be particularly interested in, even though the direct relations. They're like, what's the audio like on this capture card? Can you use this capture card with a phone? They've got some views. One of them is like 200 views, which is much bigger than my average. Sure, but anyway, sorry, it wasn't meant to be a boast about viewer numbers. I was saying, by comparison, even, you know, the same thing that happened to Guy Level has happened with me. The gaming videos I put up, even though I've edited them and taken care not to make them look like Twitch, like 1 view, 2 views, 7 views, and some of those views are me, you know. So it's like, gaming is not just translating your gaming footage to YouTube doesn't seem to work. On the other hand, I was watching Alex's videos, Captain Alex Cactus. Oh my gosh, where is this coming from? I'm still behind in the points, but where's this gaming coming from? Yeah, Right, this is going to be tricky now. This isn't going to work. Well, just put it back where it was, almost. So Alex played a game that was actually like a really intellectual game on a YouTube video, which wasn't streamed, as far as I could tell, originally. I think it was just playing it off stream but putting it on YouTube, and I think that works. Because if you know you're presenting it to YouTube, you're interacting a different way. Than you would be when responding to live chat. Oh, sorry, I didn't realise it was my shot. How did you miss that shot? What? I think I'm going to have to go for a slight safety here, I'm afraid. Just do something like that. Until that yellow's in a better position. Ooh, 7 points to me then. I feel a bit guilty, but I do need the points. Right. Okay, we want to stay around here, and we don't want to get the white. So we want a bit of bottom spin. Nice shot. I know I'm talking about myself, but that was a nice shot. Okay. Well, nice positional shot on the green, but the green won't go past the blue. Might just have to hit on the right hand side of the pocket. I'm never going to get to the brown, but if I get this green, I'll be quite happy. Nice and gentle. Just past the blue. Well, it went past the blue. I achieved that at least. Left it portable though. Again, same tip to you, Chris. Nice and gentle. Nice and gentle, bottom spin on the green. Flipping heck. Thought he was going to hammer it then. But, correct position. And then I really am going to have to go. But it's been nice. This is a nice find. This game. It's very realistic. I mean, I'm not judging the graphics. The graphics are... They're good. They're nice graphics. But the actual gameplay... The graphics are good enough that the gameplay feels very authentic. And that's all you're trying to aim for. It's a bit like the background behind me in my just chatting screen. I was never trying to aim for it to look like a real room. Having said that, some people on my Instagram, when I was joking, I was basically joking around to people and saying the fitters are coming in tomorrow to screw the TV to the wall, and some people genuinely thought it was a real room. So I was chuffed with that. But it was never meant to look real. It was just meant to look real enough that it looked nice, if that makes sense. And the same here. They've not concentrated on making it look so real you get kind of pulled awkwardly out of the game in any way. I feel like I'm actually playing real snooker on a very small table, granted. This is kind of like a pool table. But yeah, Roop's saying, I wish I got more footage. This is more of a compilation. Yeah. Can't go back in time, unfortunately. That's the thing that's frustrating, though. Sometimes you collect shed loads of footage and still haven't got the bit you want. I know when I'm looking back through Fiddle Festival videos, and it's like, oh, that was, it was just pure luck that I managed to get the winner of the fiddle competition that we had. They just turned around for a split second in one frame of the video, facing forward with the trophy. I was like, because I didn't take a photo of it. Well, I was up on the stage awarding it, so but I didn't get anybody else to do it, and I should have. It's just one of those moments where you just go, oh no, that was, for want of a better word, the money shot. That was the thing that you really needed for the entire thing. you know. Even if you paused it afterwards, but you didn't think to pause it afterwards. And yeah, managed to find one frame. Thank goodness. Nice. Good shot. I'm gonna praise that. Sorry, good shot. Oh, that was unfortunate. Oh, you deserved better than that. But is it pot black? Yes, it is, because I'm ahead. So actually, if this was a real match, I could walk away from the table now and I'd have won, wouldn't I? But I'm not going to do that. Let's try and win it fair and square, huh? Or not. Oh, leave it on the cush. Come on. Oh, still cuttable. Still cuttable. But it's okay. I don't mind. You should have won on the last shot, to be honest. Just don't pot the white. Good game. 7 in a row. I'm going to have to quit there, bets. Let's go and see who else we've got. Has my camera gone weirdly sharp again? I don't know. Might have. So cheers, Roop, for the chat. And yeah, we'll have to have a get together on a stream at some point. I've got Destiny now. If it's a free game, I'm likely to be able to get it. If it's not free, maybe I will, but depends how much it is and how stingy I'm not feeling. No, if it's a game I'll play again myself, I will. Like, there've been a couple of games I bought for a couple of quid, 2 or 3 quid. That's fine. But if it's like $54.99, the likelihood of me saying yes is very low. But right, we've got a choice then. Yeah, it is raid time. And here's my choice, you see. Oh, I didn't do that earlier. Right, before I do the raid, let's see. The Anti-Social Network. Okay, I've forgotten them. But right, if it's at the top, it's probably somebody kind of well known that I followed because I thought I might watch their stream afterwards. So these are new people, actually. Miss Tizzy, I know Miss Tizzy from the. She's in that midway point. She's kind of well known, but we have had a chat on stream. Doing marbles on stream. She's doing slots now, but. And then again, this is an example of this is a very good channel, Old Timey Computer Show. It's an automated channel. There's no, well, there are real people administering it, but it runs on automation. It's more like a TV station, and it's old computer documentaries and things. And it's quite funny, quite eye-opening at times. The first time I watched it, it was kind of wow, you know. Kind of attitudes to women, and it was a bit of a weird one. In like there was a secretary who it was an inspiring story. It was somebody who was deaf, and their secretary was like typing the phone calls as they were coming in, and it was coming up on the screen. And then, but the whole documentary was about how he'd now been enabled to do his work. And it's almost, and that is true. And if it was a computer doing the text to speech, we would be saying, "Oh, it's fantastic," without any guilt at all. Roop saying a bit like the Insomniac, which is a DJ channel. Yeah, it is fun to watch. But yeah, it was kind of weird. It's like I felt like the secretary should have got credit. The secretary's doing all the work, listening to the phone calls, trying to type them out accurately. Or at least doing half the work. It's shared. And to be fair, I think he was saying that you know, without the secretary, he wouldn't have been able to do what he did. So he was acknowledging it, but the way they were talking in the documentary was kind of brushing that aside and saying, well, look at how successful he is because of this wonderful machine. It's like, yeah, but the machine don't work unless she types stuff and listens carefully. Michaelonius, yeah, okay. So Michaelonius, I haven't. Ooh, cheers for the follow. Cheers for the follow, CatKit. Michaelonius is somebody I haven't watched a lot, and I keep meaning to catch. and they were on Completed It Mate's stream and gifted me a sub. See, so I know something about them, that's the point. Colin Horn, obviously from the Twitch Beans and stuff, and has a guitar on the wall, and never heard him play the guitar, but I want to, and showed me a picture of a fake TV that when he's doing his retro games, and he was going to send me that, and I haven't actually done that on my stream, but I was going to borrow it and have it on my stream as well. He was quite happy for me to have it and stuff. Shell Shock Prime, okay, no, now I'm struggling. I don't know if they've changed their name or if that's a new one I followed recently. But okay, I got 8 out of 10, right? It wasn't 10 there. 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, okay, I got 4 out of 7. That's over half marks, right? Crystal Maze, obviously, well, no Crystal, yeah. Great stream, plays a variety of games. Great to chat to. We've talked about green screens and stuff, and talked in the beans. Also, Ian Lee, he gave me my first Twitch roast because I said I was a big fan of him on Rise, and I know Rise is like 15 years ago. And he says back, quick as a flash, you can't have been that big a fan then, can you? Anybody else might have taken that the wrong way, but I thought it was hilarious. Got a proper roast in. Old Bolt, that was a raid from somewhere. I can't remember where, but he's good. Good guy. Good level-headed guy. I think that was Euro Truck Simulator raid. But he plays a bit of everything. He's into his Destiny as well. And I do know stuff about him, but it's just like if I say it, I don't know. I don't want to make things about accents, but he's got a proper good accent going on. So it's an iconic accent. I think Massive Roy the same. Was it Massive Roy that raided? I'm not sure. But I haven't watched Massive Roy in a while. So Brad T, of course, we know from. I was watching the cooking stream last time. I think I was just laughing at the fact that dropping food all over the place in a virtual kitchen seemed to create the same anxiety as in a real kitchen. It was like. Roop saying 24 hours they're on that DJ channel, yeah. Billy Tricks, yeah. What was I watching? Billy Tricks. Billy Tricks, the first time I watched, it was a raid, but it was the end of the stream. It was the very end of the stream. So I said, I'll catch you again, and then I did, and it was a spreadsheet of search. So that if we're talking about, like, identifying, like, Jamie the Retro Gamer, or Roop the Star Wars Minecrafter, Billy Tricks is the Excel spreadsheeter. She's got this all planned out, all the games she wants to play. She's got like the hours she's got available to stream, and actually mathematically, analytically dividing up the games by the hours that are. It's both beautiful and it's like, okay, that's too much maths. I like maths. Vince, yeah. This is showing I need to go and watch them more. I was watching them in the early days when I started on here. I say early days, like a couple of months ago. And Lemmy the same. I haven't watched them enough, is what I'm trying to say. I sort of know them. I remember watching them. They're a new person I've just followed. Locked in Blood, of course, we know Ree, yeah. Ria. And then Completed It Mate, I've already mentioned. Alex Cactus, I mentioned earlier. Locked in Blood gave me a raid, actually. Gave me my first raid. Watch after that. Bit of Dead by Daylight, same with Mouse. Mouse is a Dead by Daylight and Super Mario person in my head. And made me realise it's okay to have polar opposites games, only doing variety. Summer, of course, we all know, head of Twitch Beans. Admin of the Facebook, all around good egg, Animal Crossing, of course, but what is Animal Crossing associated with Bang It Summer, or is Bang It Summer associated with Animal Crossing? It's become a synonymous thing now, hasn't it, really? And the search for Lucky continues. Unless I missed something today. Lulu Bang Bang, right? That's an Old Bolt raid So this is like a second raid. So Old Bolt raided Lulu Bang Bang, and Lulu Bang Bang is the Marmite queen, you could say. We've got somebody local to us in Port Talbot in South Wales who's named Captain Beanie after he sat in a bath of baked beans for charity about 30 odd years ago, and it's just stuck. And in fact, actually, thanks to Mum and Dad dropping into the stream one day, here he is. Gave us Captain Beanie. A beanie, you could argue. Actually, let's go full screen. There we go. There he is, Captain Beanie from the planet Venus. I said that right. Yeah. So he's there, and he has the Baked Bean Museum of Excellence, which we've had the pleasure of visiting as well. And he has everything baked beans, and Heinz have a special interest. I hope it's called good. They sent him customized stuff it's brilliant. But Lulu Bang Bang is like the Marmite equivalent. I never thought I'd see anything quite like that again. And Lulu Bang Bang, occasionally, I think it's like a thing you can do with the points request or whatever it's called. I'm getting with the lingo. I'm trying. And she'll do like a timed thing where she has to show you how many Marmite related things she's got in a minute, and she's got like a Marmite clipboard, notepad, diary, chocolates, biscuits, you name it, tops. Yeah, and then I think these are new people that I've added. Oh, I bought, yeah, one of the first people I started talking to. Chloe as well, Hyperscaper from from same vicinity, possibly crossed paths, possibly saved me a pint, I'm not sure, I haven't asked her about that. Back before lockdown, of course. Anyway, right, I'll stop now, because now I'm going way down. Have I earned enough points, Roop, do you think? I just wanted to prove to myself what I was saying earlier wasn't a load of rubbish, that I actually do know something about the people I follow. Okay, some of it's getting a bit vague, and I need to refresh my memory, but most of the people I follow, I know something about them. But yeah, maybe I'm just putting off the raids as well, because I feel bad. It's like, I feel bad not raiding just because it's in a different language, but I won't be able to interact, I won't know what's going on, I won't be able to translate fast enough. Nor can I translate into Portuguese, I'd have to use Google Translate. So what do I do? Who do we think needs it? It's like 5 viewers and 3 viewers. Or do I just give up and raid Colin Horn because he happens to be online and I've talked about him? Or do we raid Miss Tizzy? What do we reckon? What do we reckon? Actually, can I do that in here? Chat settings. No, I can't. How do I do that? Do I not get that? Do I not get the poll option? Tell them affiliate or something. Oh, that's annoying. I can't see the poll option. Oh, Sin Jacob is on as well. That's changed the game a bit. So we were having a geek out chat the other day. He's responsible partly for me finally plumping for that new CPU cooler, which Mouse has joined us. You just missed it. Hello, Mouse. I just said you to me in my mind are the Dead by Daylight / Super Mario Maker person. Other games as well, I know, but it's like it was just that duality that struck me, and made it okay for me to do the. Well, I don't play Dead by Daylight, I don't have it, but I was just like, well, if he can do that, then I can definitely be doing Apex Legends and Super Mario. So yeah, and good stream as well, and good egg. Everybody's a good egg. Yeah, we've had some good chats, and actually, Mouse is the only person I've watched. Rupert's still saying raid someone new. Okay, right. Yeah, but what do I do? I'm kind of stuck now. I want to raid somebody who's playing this game, the pool game, but then it'll be in Portuguese, and then I feel bad for not raiding just because it's in a different language. I shouldn't be so xenophobic, but I want to go from, stream in the same language. I don't know. Okay, give me some ideas. Just give me some ideas for things to look for. I've tried pool, just pool, and I've got 8 Ball Pool by Mini Clip Oh my gosh. No. What? Trishy squishy? No. No. Oh dear. Can you see that on this? Yeah, you can because I left it open. Oh dear. No, I know. Mouse is saying you don't need to match game for game. Okay, well, let's just find somebody new. Playing anything? Oh, shall we go down here then? Recommended channels. Somebody doing just chatting. Somebody doing art. Super Mario 3D All Stars. Oh, well, I want to watch that myself. 27 people watching. Let's see what they're doing then. Let's turn that down so I'm not restreaming the audio. Guess I shouldn't technically restream it. I'll just put it on freeze frame. Okay, so they're... Oh. I don't object to Captain Picard being on the stream at all. There we are. Right, we've got a bit of Star Trek. Loving it. Just wanted to get a feel for what the stream's about. Variety streamer of mostly RPG games and monthly makeup challenge streams. Scorpio, that makes no difference to whether I'm going to raid or not. But it's there. Love snowboarding. Go on then. I've lurked for several seconds. Let's oh, I just closed Stream Manager. It's a good start, isn't it? Roop, are you asking me what else I play, or are you asking Mouse what else Mouse plays? Either way. So if it's me, I will say that I play retro games on Thursday normally, 9:30, with the games that I should have in the attic somewhere but haven't been able to find. So I'm using an emulator to play Nintendo Game Boy and Super Master System. Nintendo Game Boy and Sega Master System 2 games that I actually do own but are up in the attic somewhere that I can't find. So things like Sonic the Hedgehog, Super Mario, of course, are the stock ones, but also thinking of things like Double Dragon. I haven't played that yet, but that's lined up. Lemmings, Game Boy Lemmings, I could play that. That could be cool. Navy Seals, I had. What did I have? Bugs Bunny Crazy Castle. So things like that, and yeah, all of the Sonics. Outrun, I played on stream a couple of weeks ago. Trying to think what other games I had for Sega. I can't remember. I need to find them to remember. Jungle Book I had actually for the Master System. And then when it comes to Tryout Tuesday, I've played Apex Legends. Me, right? Because Roop's saying me because I could raid people that I play. That play the games I play. Yeah, could do. I mean, well, this could go from Mario to Mario. I just feel like it's one of those things, like the mouse has pulled me this direction. I've landed on this person's stream. If I then move away, it's like I'm going against fate. I don't know to make it sound too grandiose. I just mean sometimes luck is things are meant to work out the way they're meant to work out. So I reckon let's raid this person and let's work out their name. Wiz Khaleesa. I just wonder if they're going for... Yeah, I thought so. Going for a Wiz Khalifa pen. Very good. So, Wiz Khaleesa. Don't want to edit the stream info. Mouse is saying, I'm normally lurking here, you just never see me. I watched you play Mario the other day. Sorry, just missing an opportunity to show off something here. I've already read the message out now, that's a bit pointless, but something I found, Twitch tips, inspired by a stream I was watching on YouTube, and this was a paid feature that they were using on, it wasn't paid through YouTube, but they were paying for another service that did this on their stream. There's actually a free version for Twitch, so what you can do, let's have a look. So if I want to refer back, for example, I can be, if I do that, there we go. So Mouse is saying, oh, why is it in front of me? That's okay, I've probably done that because in case it goes behind the chair and I don't notice. I'm normally lurking here, you just never see me. I watched you play Mario the other day, and you can line all of these up. Like I can refer back to earlier. So we're going to do a Jamie Nemeth raid of Wiz Khalifa. And thank you for joining me, and cheers for the lurks, Mouse. Yeah, I didn't realise it was you that was lurking. I've often seen it crop up that somebody's watching, and I haven't looked. But seen me lurking in and out, and seen me playing some pool, and saw me playing Super Mario the other day. Yeah, so stealth lurking, I like it. Right, so I should, hopefully, depending on how uni goes tomorrow. Well, no, it's just going to be lectures tomorrow, it's going to be fine. Might not be lectures, might be lectures the next week. I don't know, I can't remember. We're meeting an hour earlier than normal, so we're meeting at lunchtime and going to uni online. What I mean is, more generally, whether this Tuesday-Thursday schedule stays around will depend very much on 1, workload, and 2, uni workload, the balance between the two. So we'll see how it goes, but for now it's the 4th week in, and we're now halfway through that week because I'm only streaming Tuesday and Thursday, so I should be back Thursday 9:30 BST, 9:30pm BST. We're going to go into a Super Mario 3D All-Star stream with Wiz Khalifa. No, we're not. As in, we're going to, and I'm talking about it but not doing it. When I click the raid button, we're going to do it. Oh yeah, Mouse said I also watched you. I closed the chat thing now. Mouse said I also watched you do the car racing retro game. Yeah, Outrun on the Sega Master System. Did you watch the time when I actually got halfway through it, or did you watch the time where I was cursing it for being a glitch in the emulator when it actually was me? The glitch was in me, because I didn't realise there was a low and a high gear. So I was sort of struggling along and saying, oh, why can I not make it to the end of the time stage? It must be a glitch in the emulator. No, it's because I was chugging along in basically trying to drive along a motorway in second. In fact, there's only a low and a high, so there's only one gear or the other, but it would be like trying to drive along the motorway and going, why won't this car go faster in second? Well, because that's why. So yeah, okay, let's do it then. Cheers for joining me, and that's a bit premature because it's not fired off yet. In 5 seconds, there we go. So cheers for joining me, and we will watch some Super Mario All Stars for a bit together. I'm going to go to bed at some point, obviously, but yeah. Mouse said saw me crashing off, and yeah, and Outrun has a lovely way of really throwing you into the air when you crash, so you can't just crash slightly. You end up just like, yeah, totally wiping out. But then there was one time I meant to clip that actually. I don't know if I get a chance now, but I'll certainly put it in a YouTube video. There's one bit where I managed to go completely off the screen, but somehow stay straight enough to come back, and I was just like, how did that happen? That never happened in the real thing. I'm sure it didn't. Where I went completely off the screen, that should have wiped me out immediately. Maybe there was a glitch in the game there, but it worked in my favour. So I need to find that clip. Wherever that happened, it was hilarious. And shouldn't have worked, is the reality. Should not have worked. Okay, so on Thursday I haven't decided, but maybe I will play Crazy Castle. Maybe I'll play a Sega Master System game. But for now, that is me for tonight. And see you again soon, hopefully.